Hello, Twitch. Also, hello, Brandon. Um, gonna be an interesting session today. So, how are you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing well, except that I can't
You can't what?
remember to unmute myself.
That seems to be an ongoing issue, yes. One could even say that it's a skill issue.
Perhaps.
So, why
Just keep rolling those natural ones. What can I say?
don't you just get good? Gosh. So, um,
Oh, a couple of weeks ago, my other game literally did not roll anything higher than a 4 on like every chest that we checked, and it was a dungeon full of chests with about a third of them being mimics and a third of them being trapped, and a third of them actually having something worthwhile in them. And on investigating them or checking them out in any way, I did not roll anything better than 4 anytime.
oh my gosh. That sucks.
Yep.
That really sucks, yeah. Who joined? It's Brian. Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, how goes?
It does go. How are you?
All right.
So, I have like homemade taco salad and a glass of milk.
So you say homemade taco salad. What do you have for meat?
Beef, ground beef.
You have your own seasoning recipe? Go for that.
No.
Oh,
No, the seasoning came out of a package. But there's ground beef, mixed vegetables, rice, cheese, sour cream, hot sauce. I can't. I don't think there's anything else in there. So, hi Angie.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. Busy, but good. Oof. Got to take my kids to see the new Spider-Verse movie yesterday, and it was awesome.
Yeah?
Yes, it was so good.
That's like the
Except for
third one, isn't it?
It's the second one, but it had an unfortunate to be continued at the end, which was very frustrating.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah. I like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, God damn it. But it was really good.
I hate when they do that to movies because it's like you don't know if you're gonna get the budget to even make the next movie.
Oh no,
I think they will. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm just annoyed that I have to wait.
the Spider-Verse movies have been the most successful Spider-Man movies ever.
Yeah, I do think they're the best, and I really love Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but These are the best. These beat
Yeah.
them out.
Look who it is, the man of the hour.
Hello.
All right.
How you doing?
Say something?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're supposed to say good. That's the joke.
I think some people are a little too young for that joke.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
I feel like I know what joke is being made, but I don't recognize the punchline.
That's the punchline. Literally is. Can you hear me now? Good.
It was a
That was
Verizon.
the-
commercial.
Yeah, I know it was a Verizon commercial.
That was the joke. The whole thing.
Well, the
Listen.
punchline was I didn't think there were a couple members of the group who recognized that commercial.
Yeah.
Rosie, they're making jokes at my expense again.
Because you're a young child.
I am not a child.
I feel like every time I pop on for the Thursday game, the first thing I hear is, Rosie, they're making fun of me. It makes me feel like I'm the mom or something. Oh my god.
So
And clarification, because you said it into there. Did he not roll deception with disadvantage?
Who rolled deception with disadvantage?
Jeff, to be able, when he literally said, "Who's your patron?" Oh, Althea Amastasia.
Oh yeah.
We all knew that wasn't true, so it didn't matter.
That's why I even said in quotation marks, bluffed.
I thought you were saying that you were bluffing that the Moonlit King was.
No. I even said afterwards that in the actual recap, just like, I don't think anyone's gonna actually pay attention. This thing saying I'm bluffing about shit. Fuck, tell me how to do recaps.
I swear, as you're saying that, I just think you're doing like the snapping fingers, like thinking I'm bluffing.
Hold on. Oh, I did it. I did hand up and raised two times to the right.
So, full transparency with the stream. Most of us have been having connection issues. I don't think Brad's connection issues have resolved yet, so he's playing on mobile. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes. So this is gonna be an interesting session.
It always is.
It always is,
Mhm.
but so
Brandon, you're not logged in on Roll20 yet.
Neither have I, to be honest, but that is just because my food took a little longer to cook than I expected, so.
yeah, Brad, why aren't you logged into?
I was singling out Brandon because of the time he forgot to have his sheet open like half an hour in. So I was just giving him shit.
I thought we were just targeting random people. So I was talking with some people at an event earlier today in VR chat, and the topic of D&D came up. And one of the people I was hanging out with, they were like, oh yeah, I've played D&D, but I don't think I'm ever going to be allowed to play it again. And I was like, why is that? And she's like, well, you see, in our origin session, it was... By the end of the session, I had killed 29 people with my level 1 Dwarven Barbarian. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Murder hoboing is not roleplay.
Murder hoboing is you having a murder thing.
Tell that to Tira.
That's
Tira didn't go on a rampage.
She was still role played.
Tira was not a senseless rampager. Tira was just a rampager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't even the one in the party that killed the most innocent people.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Who was that?
Wait,
Oh,
who
yeah,
was
that?
that?
Probably Lazarus.
Well, gee,
Probably.
there was that perfectly innocent dwarven shopkeep who just was trying to sell you stuff.
Oh my God.
Lazarus probably still has you beat.
I don't think anyone's got Delismere beat right now.
Well,
Delismere's got a
technically
pretty high
Lazarus didn't-
innocent body count.
Yeah, technically Lazarus didn't kill a whole bunch of them. He just turned them also into thralls.
I think he thought he was killing them.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeff, he's late.
Oh, he's not
He's not
playing
gonna be
today.
here.
He is.
Oh, that's right. He's not playing today. I forgot.
No, he has
forgot.
best man duties to attend to.
I forgot
Oh.
about that. Well, Jeff, when you watch this in the future, just remember that we thought of you.
Think about how you're missing what's likely to be some unhinged roleplay. Yeah.
Unhinged is certainly one way to put it.
Well, yeah, the DM's not logged in to stop you.
Yeah, it's true.
Does this mean we can just roll real dice?
That
I
would
mean, if
be
you want to,
fun.
that's what I'm doing.
Well, I
You guys-
thought
everyone
like,
wants to join in and just want to roll their own dice on their tables today. I don't see why not.
Oh my
Hold
gosh.
Yes.
We're gonna have a
I
retro
did.
Thursday day.
Retro Thursday.
yes.
That's for Thursday. Let's all pause
have
for a moment while
pretty
everyone
dice.
gathers their real dice.
Oh,
Like Brian and Rosie, like they've gotten me such pretty dice.
I've got my click clacks out. Let's do this.
I have the
All
new
right.
set that Brian. Was it Brian? I think it was Brian got
it
me
was
for
me, because
Christmas.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to even go so far as to get the set that I played my first ever D&D game with. So bear with me for a moment.
Well, I was going to mention I am about to roll a d20 that has not been rolled for 20 some odd years.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Watch first roll out, it's going to be a 1. He's like, that's why I put it away.
Yeah, this is why you go in the dice jail.
Well, the first roll was a 5, so
Dice jail it is. You go in the
All
no-no
right.
zone. All right.
man, these
I
dice are
did
so
like-
old. My d10s don't even have a tens number.
Yeah. I know the
Isn't
feeling.
it just 2
Oh.
d10s then?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I do not have percentile dice.
Uh,
I have returned with dice.
Okay.
Oh god.
okay.
I kind of liked letting other people pick out my dice for me.
I forgot how many dice I had.
Oh, honey, I don't think you have enough.
I don't, but that's beside the point. I forgot that I had this many. Also, I have a very somewhat rare to me D30, so it is known in my family as the Doom Die. So, with all that said, I'm ready. Is everyone else ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, well then let's
I'm good
listen to
now.
the recap and get underway.
Good morning, everyone. Arena here. So, give you a little bit of a recap from exactly what happened last week. Quarrel, apparently one of my dad's work partners, decided to pay us a visit and request that they help us go ahead and save him. Found out that he's being held in the city of Veracruz, which is right in the undead territory, and taking a shadow roll would be the quickest option. So there's that. He also says that the Gravebinders of Sewall have some necromancers that be able to help with getting through the city without being detected. Because apparently if you're living, it's blind out like a fucking flare. So, after skimming through my dad's notebook, I found out that my dad's father made mention of that members of the Court of Hoof and Claw maintain the portals and act as guides through them. So Althea asked Pyzeros if he's able to guide us through, and he agrees, and also explains why Fae steal their partners away they plan to marry. I find that really fucking weird, but that's just me. Briar reveals that she is a servant of the Baba Yaga and almost makes Quarrel and Pyzeros question the whole fucking thing. I don't know the whole thing about her, so I'm neither here nor there at the moment. We get into the Shadow Road, and we're stopped by some of the guards of the Shadow Fae, and then there's some careful bluffing by Joyblade and telling them that Althea's father is the Moonlight King. They pass through unscathed and arrive in Sewall. It was good of him. I don't think he'll pray to her personally. The party gets into the rooms at the inn, gains some information where the Gravebinders are, and find out that they were having issues with the zombie problem and are needing people to help take care of it. So, during that time, Briar gets spiritually synced by the Baba Yaga and briefs her on what exactly happened with the party and the situation in Zobek with Lenore Stormrun. The Baba Yaga blesses her eventual wedding with Grimsnarl so that the Margrave's forces can be bolstered during the next assault. Auric is tasked with arranging the marriage. That's going to be a load of fun. Group has to, after Briar snaps back, tells the group of what happened with the Baba Yaga and the impending marriage. They then head to the Necropolis and are explained that they are having a problem with the recently dead that are unable to rest in the Necropolis as they're supposed to. The priest there suggests to talk with, I'm not even going to try to say that name, Shifu, we're going to call her that, matriarch of the Sphinxes, and bring some fresh meat as an offering. Arabella and I automatically know what's going to go on there. Party then splits up. Althea spends some casual time with Pyzeros, no boots knocking or anything like that, showing that he actually cares for Althea, though she literally thought it was just an arranged thing. So, good on the lad. Afterwards, Ari goes off to answer some prayers for some people in the city, stopping a young child from stealing his coin purse. Ari then finds multiple children being resorting to stealing to feed themselves. They also tell Ari that if they gain any money, they're going to get it stolen away from them. And then not only that, but there's a good chance that they could be brought in as slaves because they're orphans and nobody really is going to mind them the wiser. So Ari assures them he'll try to do something about it, and then he pays for the next 3 months at the local baker so that way they can get some food without having to worry about it getting stolen. Good on him for that. It's a good line. Myself and Arabella, however, go off on the hunt, just like old times, swindling and then eventually killing a dragonborn illegal potion dealer and successfully sneaking his body out of the city to head to the tower to drop off the offering to the matriarch. Brian stays in her room because she's a good lad. Finally, Joyblade, in his infinite wisdom, decided to go in and get drunk at the inn and unknowingly starts chatting up George Reynolds. I don't know why he's also here. He seems to like this group. George then informs Ari after he gets back that the Lucimer's father is looking for her and is the one that put the bounty on Ari's head. After telling him that the Lucimere was wished away by the group and swapped with the Tarask, George says he'll confer with the professor on the next course of action. We wake up in the morning with Althea being lovingly snuggled right up next to her potential lover-to-be, and that's where we end.
Well then, if I remember correctly, the way we ended was Althea accidentally shoving Pyzeros out of the bed onto the floor.
Yes.
Listen,
Indeed it was.
listen,
It
I'm
happened.
listening.
listen. Details.
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 Well then. Brad, are you ready to
One
play?
moment. Yeah, I'm working on getting Craig up and running. To be a bit more careful on my phone than I normally am. I'm not sure if that'll work or not.
Now recording.
Hello,
Bearbot.
There he is.
Global Craig.
Hello.
Yo, Bearbot.
Okay, fantastic. That's up and running. Got that there. We are over here. Cool. Let's see. Brian, you and Rosie had a scene you guys wanted to run together. Did that take place in the morning or did that take place the night before?
That kind of took place right after we got done taking care of that dragonborn.
Okay, let's go ahead and run that now, and then we will catch ourselves back up to the morning when Althea pushes the prince out of bed.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, we're dragging the dragonborn body all the way to the temple. Irina is walking with Arabella to the temple over the course of the trek. She'll kind of get less talkative and a bit more somber until she kind of looks at it and goes, Arabella, I know I'm worrying about this whole thing with Avon and coming up with thoughts on how to deal with what could happen, but I need to know one more. This is non-negotiable.
She's going to turn her head slightly to look at Erina and say, well, okay, dear. What is it?
If, and I'm saying if, we get there, and Avon's been killed and there's no way to revive him, or he's become undead, I don't know what to do after this. Tell me what I have left to live for after all my family's dead, and I've exacted my revenge. What am I supposed to do?
Hold on, I had to. So her face will kind of soften, and she's going to feel her own bit of sadness come on just listening. And she'll try to speak with some strength in her voice as she says, it is hard for me to say, seeing as I am on a mission of my own revenge. And she goes silent for a moment as she kind of realizes her own, and then, oh my goodness. Don't worry about it. Sorry. She goes silent as she realizes everything and says, I believe the best course of action, if that is the case, is to just keep on going. Your father would want that for you. He wouldn't want you to stop living because he's gone. And she then goes silent again. She'll eventually clear her throat and smile softly at Erina as she says, you know, being undead isn't all that bad. Just look at me.
He kind of silently smiles and retorts back, like, I mean the bony ones, you numpty, not vampires, but yeah. I feel as though the world is punishing me for doing what I was told, being a good upstanding girl and all that, above else being a fucking gullible shit. I had that thought mostly since I really don't know what I want to do now. I said I wanted what's owed to me, but now I don't even have any guarantee that when I do get the chance to get it back, it won't betray me or bite me in the fucking ass. I am tired of fucking failing. I am tired of sick of the subterfuge. I really don't know what I want anymore.
Arabella's gonna kind of try to reach over to touch Erina's hand even as they're carrying the dragon board, and gives what she can, like a gentle squeeze. And she'll say, be strong, my friend. We're in this together. Two girls out for revenge for their fathers. We will save them both. And as she kind of tightens what she can hold of Erina's hand, she'll say, I can't accept the thought of anything less.
Kind of squeeze back a bit, hearing that. Just go, if we get the company back, you need at least one fleshy friend. And speaking of that, by the way, Have you ever thought about changing the way vampires are treated and handled? I mean, there are ways that your people could be hailed as saviors rather than, undesirables. Hells, we could make them love you.
You know, with the wealth of information we now have from that dreadful Lenore, I have confidence that we will get the company back. Seeing that it was under the control of the sisters, I think I could help with that. And after she says it, she just retracts her hand and responds to what Erna said by saying, I actually have plans to do that. In a way, it's just not going to be easy. My uncle is the king, after all. The first step of doing so will involve shedding this alias and taking back the power my real name brings me. I've been waiting for the right moment to do so, but I'm starting to wonder if there is one.
To kind of fire back and go, shoot, we'll make things a little easier to have to get it back. On that note, what if you just made the town dedicated towards vampires and humanoids living together? It allows people like me to protect vampires during the day, gathering people that committed crimes from various regions for sentencing during the night, and allowing for people to live in peace knowing there's a 24-hour watch. The flip side is you have these long-lived creatures who is able to willingly give themselves to you a second chance at life and able to hunt down those who commit crimes for your feeding. You can then research new ways to improve the lives of humanoids and help with nightly harvest for the daywalkers. It's a win-win for both if they play their part.
She stays silent as she listens, and when Irina finally finishes up, Arabella keeps the silence going as she contemplates everything. And after a while, she finally says, okay, you're good, babe. Good job. Tis truly an ambitious idea. I don't know if I have that kind of power, though. My uncle has been the king for a long time. I don't imagine the vampires will take me up on that idea, especially since Morgau is a kingdom under the thumb where humans are rife for the taking. Else, any vampire can pluck up a human there for the smallest of conveniences. I admit that I have done so more times than I can and even remember, so even now, the vampires have more power with places like Jost in their hands. And she just kind of looks at her own hands for a moment, and a look of despair comes upon her face.
Yeah, she'll notice that bit, and she'll kind of be like, "Oh, I didn't mean to wax poetic. I find it unsustainable to a society that preys on its citizens as a form of fear. It helps when people want to help the person in charge because they share a commonality. I mean, for you, a vampire that's found love is something that many may have thought they could express, but couldn't due to societal norms." She just pauses for a second and starts back in. It's the same reason why the best fish hatcheries and farmers spend loads of gold making sure their product and their stock is up to the highest standards. It's because they get less for their worst product. And the more you invest in the people below you, the more you get in return. I know that sounds counterproductive when I'm comparing people to cattle, but they are your food source. Wouldn't you like to know that the person that you plan to feed on came to you willingly because they care about you? Sorry, lass. My business schooling came up during this, and I frankly don't know why I brought it up. Forget us letting it.
Arabella just shakes her head in response to everything said and responds, no, what you said is a great idea. My ability to find love and friendship amongst our group has provided me the insight that changes can be made. I'm just worried I'm not going to be able to. There's a lot of political elements in doing so. Do you really think I have that kind of power?
She kind of cocks her head to the side and like kind of like narrows her eyes and goes, "Lost, there's not many people that can say they killed them in admission, the Prince of Morgal, and escape a Taras by binding it with a Jin's wish in one day. And that's not even the end of our journey. But if you want to enact change for your people and everything, you can do so whenever you want to. But commit to it when you decide to start. Don't half-ass it. You have all the time in the world to do this."
You're right. She kind of stands up straighter than she has the entire time, and she just feels fueled with determination. She goes, I've decided. It is time to take back my power. And she'll look proud and say, Stop, Scott. The first move in doing so begins with the shedding of this identity. I must first do so with our group. Part of that power will involve making sure you get what is rightly yours as well. Come, let's go.
Hold on. Can I have a cool title with your eyes power? Oh, Mistress of the Night, and she like does like a wing bow thing as they're like walking. But there's a bit of seriousness in that tone.
She just winks over to her and says, Well, of course, darling. I wouldn't leave you without one, especially since I see you being at my side through it.
I appreciate that. And that was a little bit that we had.
Jumping back away from that, over to the next morning, as Althea wakes up, cuddled into the arms of her fiance, and gently attempts to extricate herself from this situation, and accidentally tosses him out of the bed. Aziros immediately like springs up. Oh my god, we're under attack, aren't we? And produces a whistle and just starts blowing it as hard as he can.
Althea like recoils from the whistle blasts and says, "No, no, no!" And then she gets up and makes for the pot.
She like stops blowing the whistle at the ground. Like, what happened then?
I she just kind of awkwardly goes to the relief pot and relieves herself.
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck underneath you.
Oh, I assure you, I was not awake and did not make intentions or overtures to you in your sleep and defenseless state.
She raises an eyebrow at him.
Well, I didn't do it consciously, who's to say my body yearns for your beauty in its sleep?
Right. Althea does, like, finishes up, cleans herself up, and dons all of her gear.
Patrios kind of watches you after you've gotten yourself presentable in there, put on the rest of your gear, checking the straps of your armor pieces and the sharpness of your blades, all that other kind of daily preparation stuff. And he goes, "You're is hobby a poor choice of words for me to say about your endeavors?"
I think it'll do for now.
Very well, then your hobby is a tad bit more dangerous than your father would have the courts believe, isn't it?
Very much so.
Okay. Um, you see, and he kind of sits on the edge of the bed and like fidgets a little bit. Do you intend to keep with these activities after we are wed?
She sighs and looks out the window. I intend to keep with these endeavors for as long as it takes to finish what I have started. As it stands presently, I have a city to free, a prisoner to save, a genie to find, and a prophecy to fulfill.
So he nods his head. So you see, you're under the auspices of a noble quest at the moment. Then, yeah, I understand. So when you have completed this quest, would you continue adventuring?
I do not know.
He said, "Okay, okay. We're just gonna kind of run through these a bit as we're, discussing future things. Will you stop when you become pregnant?"
Althea blanches and blushes at the same time. What?
Well, if we're going to be wed, eventually there's going to be a child. Procreation is a part of this. It would be foolish and irresponsible of us not to be prepared for the eventuality.
Pi Zeros, let's talk about that a little further down the line.
Yes. Okay, you are not comfortable discussing that particular segment of our future lives together yet. I understand. Food for thought. Now consider it. We'll circle back to it. We'll circle back to it. I don't know how I feel about your adventuring, but I understand this is something you are passionate about and you wish to continue. And I wish to support you in the things that make you happy, but I am also unsettled at the prospect of learning you died far away from me, never to return.
She kind of looks down at her gear and at her blades, and then looks back up at him and says, I have no intention of allowing myself to perish anywhere other than old and on a throne.
No adventurer goes goes on a quest intending to die on that quest. No, most of them don't anyway. And yet it is a known fact of our world that 90% of adventurers will not live to see a gray hair on their head. So I would like to come back to this discussion at some point and with the knowledge that you'll either retire from adventuring before it's too late, or it will retire you.
She just kind of nods. Conversations about mortality are usually best had after breakfast.
Well, I am not used to being waken up thinking my mortality was in danger. Is that going to be a common occurrence when we, share a bed together? Shall I expect to be awoken by being flung from the bed? Because if so, for our future bedroom, I'm going to have to install some very deep carpeting.
Oh man. I think Althea is just gonna laugh at that.
Yes, yes. You laugh now. I've heard of wives throwing their husbands out of bed. I didn't know it was a literal thing.
She just kind of pats him on the top of the head and heads for the door.
I know I am probably of no use to you in a fight or such, but if there is some task within the city that I might do to aid you, um, my beloved Althea, you need but ask, and I will do as my best I can. No, no servants. I will take this task for you with my own hands.
She stops at the door and says, Pyzeros, I have been unfair to you up to this point. But there is a task that I think would serve us well. Find the ruler of this city and seek an audience with them.
My love, wining and dining nobles is my favorite thing to do. What do I need to do when I get an audience with him? Do I just need to get him like really drunk? I'm good at that.
Just reserve an audience for all of us.
He nods. Okay, I can do that. I can do that easy. Yeah, piece of cake. Find the ruling class. Wine and dine him a little bit. Get an audience. Get an audience for an audience. Must be Tuesday.
She nods.
Yeah. Yeah. Gets up and like smooths out his silk pajamas and just takes your hand and kisses the back of it.
She does not pull away.
I shall see you when you return, Althea.
Thank you, Pyzeros.
Cool. You exit out of your room, head downstairs, where the rest of the party has kind of gathered up, is eating breakfast. Joyblade has off running it down, chasing down a lead of his own for which might help you guys.
So I was just
And of
leaving.
course, Jeff isn't here to make comment of the loud thumping noise above you all.
Yeah. Briar was probably kind of waiting for Althea.
Mm-hmm.
Just nods to her and just I'll let her bring things up if she wants. But
Althea pats
No.
Briar on the top of the head.
everything all right?
If I could, stop accidentally hurting people, that'd be great.
Who have you accidentally hurt?
Well, I flung the rabbit out of the bed this morning.
I have a feeling he'll forgive you.
Surprisingly, I hope he does.
Oh. I'm glad then. Good. Yeah. I assume I did my thing for Ari in the evening at some point.
Yeah.
We decided that's what I'm doing. Okay. So we have to go put down some zombies, I guess, today.
Yes, we need to clear out the Necropolis. Speaking of zombies, where's everyone?
Joyblade's hunting down another lead. I think everyone else is here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone else is up.
Yeah.
Everyone else is
Great.
at
I
the table.
assumed-
Okay.
We're here.
Brad said we were all down there.
Yeah. You guys will probably notice the fact that that Arena and Arabella are they've changed clothes recently due to the fact of going to
That's
the
not
temple.
weird to wake up the next day and be wearing
Yeah.
different clothes.
Yeah,
It's a new
Brian.
day. I don't think we would.
Just
we would
saying.
notice.
I'm
Some
also sitting
people.
here
Wait, how do you guys have extra clothes? We've been traveling along.
Well, mostly
Except for
because of the
Ari, who
blood.
wears nothing but his armor.
Yeah, mostly because of the blood.
You're saying that, but Arabella wears a cloak that is covered in blood. There would be no issue to her.
Yeah, true. All right, so fine, regardless of the situation. But we'll kind of retort over to they're just like, all right, so whenever we go to the matriarch of the Sphinx, we kind of already took care of the whole offering thing.
Why am I not surprised?
What?
We took down a dragonborn.
She took down a dragonborn. I was the one who
Why?
kind of pointed him out. Well,
Why?
Because he was a
considering the
dick.
well, not only that, but he's an illegal potion seller, so kind of taking people out that they're bad and stuff. Listen, all right, she needed to go out. She needed to go and feed. I found her somebody that was shady, was doing illegal deeds. We were able to go ahead and take them out. Brought the body over there, so now they have someone to feed on, and we already have that covered. Are we cool?
Selling contraband merits death?
He brought up my dad. He deserved to die.
He knew your dad?
No. He said to I was trying to I was trying this whole ruse where I was trying to offer him some Kubla-Kane and I was gonna kill him out that way. But
Why?
because we needed an offering.
You need to be
We
a
did
person.
need an offering.
But then he was like, you know what? I don't understand what you're trying to get at. I understand
The
you're just
offering-
trying to get in trouble with Daddy. Like he kept bringing up Daddy, and it made me mad. Okay, I saw red and I killed him.
Why were you hunting people for offerings in the first place?
Erna,
Briar, you do know she's a vampire, right?
Yeah, but I have not seen her kill people to eat.
Well, that's the reason why both of us went out at that point. As she'll take a mouse and literally bite the head off and just start eating it. It's like kind of the same fucking thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
look, he was giving out illegal potions. You know, one of
But
them, and she
those
pulls
are-
out she pulls out one of the potions. She goes, "This will turn you into a llama. Do you want to be a llama?"
I don't
Yeah.
think that
Do you want to be a
someone
llama?
should die for that.
And she goes, this one gives you insane fucking luck. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Why are you so pressed up about it? We actually did the city
Uh,
service anyways.
No. That's not something that someone should die for.
You know what? I let Erna do the scoping out for what we would kill. I was just gonna kill whatever she pointed it out to me. So
Honestly, in
either
this kind
way,
of it wouldn't have
is
fucking
settled.
mattered.
It matters to me.
Oh, then what exactly would have been a good, suitable sacrifice for a Sphinx matriarch?
An animal.
One, where?
Arabelle just goes. I think a
It's
dragon
certainly
born is
not
kind of an
murdering a
animal.
person.
I
We're
think-
just
I
murdering
think
people.
any being that requires a sacrifice ought to just be slain.
Now that's kind of silly, Ari.
The only reason why we did it is so that way we would be able to get done after we get over to the temple. We take care of the undead. We are able to go ahead and they already said we need to go ahead and go over there to the matriarch of the Sphinxes anyways. Now they already have their acceptance. problem solved. So once we get done, it's bing bang done.
I have a problem.
Briar, just
Promise
turn
me
your
you
head
won't.
the other way.
We're murdering people? I came here to save the Margrave.
I'm
Aye.
a vampire. All I do is eat people. She takes out like a big thing of vials of blood and goes, "Look at all this. These are all the blood of some victims that I've had. They help keep me satiated when I have to go long periods without an actual good meal from a warm vein. So, this is my livelihood. This is how I survive."
I've seen you feed without killing people.
Have you? I don't recall that.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
enjoy blood all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I've felt you feed without killing someone.
Uh,
I
uh,
am okay with
um,
murdering people.
I mean, she is making
I
good
am.
points.
I'm not.
well, this is why
You
we
killed
left
a
you
lot of
behind.
people in the siege of Zobek.
Okay. No, it's not okay to. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a war.
Oh. So it's
Oh.
Excuse
so
me, that was God talking, so you don't need to argue with me. I said to God.
Brian, tell me, like, what do you expect from me, a vampire that feeds on people? You want me to just do a little drink, a little sippy sip, and be like, okay, you're good. Don't tell anybody about this.
Why not?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There are only a few rare instances in which that is okay for me.
I have to say, I'm
Where?
not for murdering innocent people, as shady as they may be or not. We are not judge and jury.
no, we've been kind of judge and jury for a lot of people.
Yeah. Althea, I'm pretty sure you killed several guards.
And then
You know,
what about all the messengers that were Paiseroses? Did they have to die? All because of the fact they were trying to bring you over? You kind of made them judge and jury at that
They
point
were
too.
trying to take her against her will. That's self-defense.
Not to mention they were all given the opportunity to flee.
Don't equate self-defense with hunting someone down with the intent of murdering them.
All right, Annabelle, the next time that we have to go out and deal with these kinds of things, we'll make sure that they're all kidnappers and baby eaters. How about that?
sounds fine with me.
How about
Sounds
that?
like a plan.
Speaking of which, I wanted to say something to everybody now that we were together. We could take a step away from this, but I have decided that it is time for me to take the power back that my name, my real name, can bring. So from this point on, I am Arabella no more. I am going to. Oh my goodness, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Welcome back, Katya.
Thank you.
Katya.
That's me.
Oh. Okay.
I am Katya Malachi, the daughter of the Prince of Morgau and Daresh. And he is dead. There you go.
Cool. Now that we've all caught up to each other, what do you say we go clear out the Necropolis?
Sounds like
Let's go
fun.
take care of some
Yeah.
zombies.
Althea is gonna lead the way back towards the Necropolis.
Cool. You go leading out, make your way out to the Necropolis here in the middle of the day. As you pass on through the streets, and you arrive at the gates of the necropolis. The walls around it, nothing terribly important to look at. But as you stand here in front of the gates here in the day with the sun shining on them, the doors themselves are this kind of black steel, and there are mosaics that depict various gods of death from different religions, all kind of like in this point, all of them with their hand pointed towards the center of these double-sided doors that where they will swing open from.
Althea will push against the doors.
Okay.
Well, you go up to there, push against the doors, and with a mighty creak and groan, the doors swing open into the necropolis. Before you is a kind of almost courtyard-like area, but it's also littered with gravestones all across it, with various shapes, sizes, some incredibly ornate and specific, others simple, quaint, where slabs of rock with names attached to them. And ambling about through the area, you immediately see a couple of zombies, but not quite in the typical way you've seen them. They move like zombies too, slow, shambling, but wearing nice clothing, like it would be the same kind of clothing they were buried in, and with no hint of the normal malice or hunger that a zombie would normally have. These zombies seem docile.
Which zombies were the problem again?
There was one
That's-
particular creature that we were here to destroy.
There's a belief that there's some kind of creature in the crypts below that is causing the zombies to act unnaturally for the necropolis.
Okay. So
They say unnaturally, and I'm God.
most people would say zombies are unnatural, but what do I know?
I believe you are correct. Zombies are very much unnatural. I wonder if zombies acting unnaturally just means that they're like docile and wandering around like they are now.
I
That
don't
is
think those are the ones that are causing the problems, though.
no,
And
but
remember,
that's definitely like unnatural on multiple
I
levels
agree.
here.
I agree, but yeah, I think she also said that they'll rise up the next day if we kill them. So not
Yeah,
really.
there is some kind of innate ley line magic here in the city that this particular section, the necropolis itself, was built around, causes zombies to or dead bodies to reanimate, but also makes them reanimate in a you know a harmless manner, which people can come visit the necropolis normally and see their loved ones as they kind of walk around and talk to them and not be in any kind of danger.
Yeah.
Althea decides she's gonna just push past the zombies.
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Briar's gonna stick close to Althea for right now.
Cool. You guys are moving along together through the thing. Uncomfortable for you to be, seeing the zombies, like I said, just kind of wandering around without really bother you. Occasionally, one kind of comes close to you, but it barely pays you any attention, if at all, and just continues on its path of whatever it is intending to doing. Something, you know, outside of your comprehension. Who knows what its intentions are? But you make your way towards the center of the necropolis, where there's this large temple erected. And once you get closer, the zombies around here start to get a little bit stranger. Particularly the ones that walk without shambling, with a little bit of intention, and though their skin is that mottled gray, kind of flaking and decaying, their heads are that of jackals.
That's weird.
Anyone who wants can go ahead and roll me. Let's do a history check.
The first roll of the night. I'm gonna use
First roll
the
of the
new
night.
die.
Oh, Ari. Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh no!
God.
Ari rolled a nat
Uh.
1 and got a 0.
14 plus 6, so 20.
What
20.
dice are we rolling?
Oof.
Yeah, I have a 17
History check.
total.
I know,
6,
but it's at a d20.
6 plus 1, so 7.
Mhm.
Mm. Don't mind me. Oh my god.
You don't have old school dice, Brandon?
I got a 5.
I do. I do. I don't feel like trying to figure out what all my pluses and minuses are.
That's fair.
You've gotten spoiled
Fair.
just pushing the button and seeing what the numbers are, haven't you?
I just
I have.
I have not really I have not gotten to use my pretty dice, so
Okay. What's everybody's rolls?
17
That's-
total.
I got a 0.
I got a 7.
I got a 5.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Those of you on the low end of 15 have no clue what it is. Ara, you're especially confused. Do you think this might be some kind of dog? You know, there's got to be
Who's a
like the
good boy? Who's a
watchdogs
good
of this
boy?
place, right?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
For Briar and Arena, you are a little bit more aware of these. These are known as Anubians. And they're an interesting kind of creature. Though they are mostly undead, they're also easily categorized as elemental creatures. Normally, they're guardians of crypts and tombs, usually of the mummy variety.
Okay, those guys, yeah, they're a bit on the serious side.
I hope they were told that they should let us in. I guess we'll find out.
Althea's gonna keep on walking.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just realized if we get into combat, Brad's gonna have to roll so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll a lot. Just like as if we were playing at a table, it's not all that different. I just have my little pads up in front of me to start to write down combat orders and all that other fun stuff. You go walking past them. The Anubians stop and watch as like there's 4 of them out there. They just kind of stop and 2 on either side watch and just watch you all as you walk past. But clearly watching you with an intelligence that the other creatures here don't possess.
Arabella's just gonna do a little finger wave at them.
Give a little finger wave at them. They don't seem to respond to that.
Rude.
Hello, we have business in here, she says from the far side of Althea. Whichever side is farther away from them. You
Right,
know,
it's like hiding behind Althea's skirt.
something like that. She
Mhm.
has done that before, yeah.
Yeah. They speak. Does anybody speak primordial?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No.
You call out to them. One of them, the jackals, just kind of tilts its head at you. Vaklan, glek,
I'm just trying to watch his body language to hopefully infer a general idea of if that was a don't you dare come in or you may pass or something. Like insight? Would that work?
And all 4 of them turn to sand.
What?
Oh, they
And
howled
are
and
Oh.
turned to sand.
and then are swept up in a bit of breeze, and the sand shoots itself into the crypt.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Ooh.
we're following the sand.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Okay. I didn't expect them to do that.
I don't think anyone does.
Where'd all the good doggies go?
Oh, Ari.
Althea's gonna try to enter the crypt the way the Anubians went.
Well, the Anubians went through a couple of almost like ventilation shafts.
Yeah, we need to find a door.
Oh, okay. Well then, back to looking for a door.
Go moving around a bit till you find the main door. Takes a bit of a push to get it to open. You feel like the hinges feel grimy and gritty. You can hear that crunch as it swings open. And then there's just a long stairwell that goes down into darkness.
How dark?
Well, there's no source of light.
Is it too
That's
dark
dark.
for dark
Some
vision
of
dark?
us don't need sources of light.
No, dark vision sees through it.
I could have sworn there was one member of the party that did not have dark vision. Who was it?
That is correct.
Briar.
Okay. Althea grabs Briar's
Briar.
hand and says, just stay close and don't cut yourself on my dress and you'll be fine.
What does Briar use for what all does Briar have in her hands?
Like she has in her hand probably her
Staff.
staff of the hive and her shield. She has torches and things, but she's not going for
Do you
lighting
want me to
anything
cast
right now.
light upon your shield or your staff?
I don't know if we should yet.
It may be counterproductive right now as it'll drive away anything we're seeking.
If you see something and it's hostile, then maybe light me up. But otherwise, I'll just
Okay.
stick with
And
Althea.
should I cast it on your shield or on your staff?
Yeah.
Okay. Or on your head?
No. No. I think that might be too much.
Cool. Deeper we go.
Deeper you go down into the crypts. Once you get down into the first floor of them, everything is kind of the brownish sandstone coloration. There are some alcoves that are dug out into the walls. We see there are figures at rest in them. And throughout it, though there's no light, there is a sense of a breeze in here. As you can hear like the howl of wind further on through the halls.
I would like to try to track it, please.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Oh boy. Just a flat d20, huh? Okay. 17.
17. You have an idea. Pretty sure that where the breeze is blowing, it goes through one of those things over there.
We go that way.
I can't
Actually, can you see
where
if you
you're
can find like a
pointing.
pad or something to roll your dice on? The clack is like really loud in my ears.
Is it really loud?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stop using traditional dice then, and I'll go back to the d20 or the
I don't know
roll
if you
20.
have like a notebook or something
I don't
soft
have
that it
anything
won't be
soft to roll it on.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I got to use them, so it's it is what it is.
You guys begin heading on through there. Althea, you're up in front, right?
Yes.
Cool. What's your passive perception?
14.
14.
I
You
would also
suddenly
try to be.
feel. What's that, Brian? Or Brandon?
I was gonna say I'm also at the front, I would imagine.
Okay.
And I have a slightly higher passive wisdom perception of 16.
16. Cool. Ari, you step forward, and as you're about on the next step, you see Althea's foot go on part of the floor, and you see the crack start to form. That you know there's a pitfall hidden there. As you have seen it, you have the option of either avoiding it yourself or stopping her, and then you'll have to dodge it.
I will stop her. And I guess I will
Okay.
try to. Well, actually, maybe I should let her dodge it. Nah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna regret this, but yeah.
Okay. Roll me a dex save. DC is going to be 14.
I have a question.
9.
What's your question?
Can I use face step as a reaction?
You cannot.
Okay. Can I? I have more than one way of reacting to
You
getting
also have a
people out of the
blast
way.
holding your
If
hand.
you want to use one of your your fancy bodyguard maneuvers to get Ari out of the way, I'll let you do that. And then it's going to be on you to dodge the trap, and you're going to do it at disadvantage because he's already falling.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Oh man. What am I rolling?
So you step forward, you feel the floor crack in front of you, and there's that moment of your center of balance shifting. Ari steps in front of you, like pushes you to the side, back off of it. As the ground collapses underneath him, he starts to fall back. You reach out, grab his arm, and yank him forward while flipping yourself over to switch out his momentum. Now you're gonna roll me a dex save at disadvantage. The DC is 15.
Okay, did she let go of me to do that? I
Yes.
assume? Okay.
Yeah, I think you were holding on. Yeah, so yeah, she would have let go of you.
Yeah.
18.
18. That's a disadvantage?
That's a disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20.
Very nice. You grab Ari, yank him back over as you flip over him to counter off the momentum. And then just kind of tuck and roll and flip yourself forward, and hoping and praying that it's far enough, you land on part of the floor, and moment squeeze, eyes closed shut. The ground here does not fall out from under you. See, there is a 4-foot pit between you and the rest of the group now, with spikes at the bottom of it.
Hold on.
What's going on?
A
There's
trap.
Seems to me that way.
What should I do?
Hold on a second.
Should we use some light now?
I'll put my hands on Briar on her shoulders. Like, it's okay. There's a pit trap. Don't move.
Yep, sorry. Arena's gonna push past everybody like, all right, big boy, hold the rope. She's just going to gingerly fly over the side of the actual pit and go, all right, Briar, you're the shortest and the lightest. Get on here first.
She can't even see.
What?
Just grab
I
onto
just-
the rope.
Brad,
She
you
feels-
said it was like only 4 foot across.
Yeah, anybody that has a strength score of 14, I believe, can jump across without a roll.
Oh.
I pick up
She's blind.
Briar. I pick up Briar and jump across.
Yeah.
Cool.
Halflings weigh like 35 pounds, so yeah.
Dripping
Yeah, his
wet.
armor weighs like 3 times what you weigh.
That's true.
I'm glad that I had Althea take the
weather.
role then, because she has a strength score of 6.
Yikes.
Oof.
Yikes.
Arabella's just gonna. I mean, Katya, damn, I gotta get used to that. So I'll just jump across.
You think you got to get used to it? Jeff's gonna come back next week, and his girlfriend's got a different name.
I
Sure.
messaged him. I told him that I would have, like,
knows that
she
name?
would have made mention of it the night before, at least.
Well, he's already been using her real name.
True.
That's true. Cool. You continue on through it, following the way the wind blows through here. Occasionally hearing the like weird shifts of it. You've got a pretty good sense of how the wind is blowing in here, Althea. But even then, it's uncertain at times. There's odd shifts to where it is. But as you move forward, you come into some kind of chamber down deep down in here, where there's this beautiful ornate longsword embedded part way into a rocky outcropping in the center of it. Sword looks undamaged despite it being all the way down in here, stuck into this rock formation into the wall.
Does it look like a trap? Because I think it's a trap.
I think it's a trap. Roll me perception. Perception
Yeah.
or investigation.
I'll do perception. I got a 10.
15 for me.
10. I think you don't think it's a trap. This looks fine. Arena on the 15 is like, no, you don't think it's a trap. This is definitely weird though, because as you get just about as close as you think is safe, and you're moving around, engaging things, the sword starts to speak.
The sword speaks?
Hello there.
Hello.
Uh,
I don't even see that it's a sword talking, so
You
it's
just
not that weird.
you just hear a voice talking. Yeah.
Hi.
Is it just speaking to all of us?
Yeah, you just hear it like it's just a voice in the air.
um,
Who's there?
You're a curious little thing.
How do you do? My name is Cade. It's wonderful to meet somebody who is not just shambling about and is capable of speech. I have been here for quite some time.
okay.
How are you alive?
But I don't think I'm alive in the traditional sense. I don't have lungs, so I don't breathe.
What?
Dear God, actually, now that I think about it, I don't even think I have a brain. It's a bit of a twist.
I was gonna say that I completely understand all of that, but then you got to the brain part and you lost me.
Yeah, nobody has told Briar what they're talking to, so she's just like, what? Okay.
So an intelligent sword, is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Oh.
I've been here quite some time, and I really need help getting out of this rock and back to my master. She's completely defenseless without me.
Who's
Who is your master?
My master is the paladin Talgoria.
I want to roll history on that name, please.
Go for
I'd
it.
like to as well.
Oh,
So
I got
do I.
I asked
nothing.
if that rings a bell.
I got a crit fail.
I've got a 9.
Oh my god.
I got a 19.
Nope.
Brandon
got,
I also have a crit fail.
Again?
11.
Yes.
Brandon, you keep crit failing like this, I'm gonna start taking people's inspiration points away for how bad you're doing.
No!
No.
Watch, he gets 3 in a
Unfair.
row and he gets a super inspiration.
Okay, so who had a 19?
I did.
You did. Um, Katya, you know that name. It's not a good name to remember for you. Talgoria was a paladin of some renown, some would say, but to the Vampire Kingdom, it's infamy.
Oh,
She was particularly strong, very good at her job, known to be relentless and remorseless. You know, what people would call a really good paladin, which makes her really bad in the eyes of vampires.
mhm.
Um, Not the worst, though. She had a particular penchant for fiends, devils, and demons. She didn't cross paths with undead and the vampires a whole lot, but enough times they knew she had a flee on sight order on
Mm. So yeah, she's
her.
gonna relay that to the party and just go, yeah, that's kind of an infamous vampire or
Yeah, but
paladin.
the other part is this is a century ago.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh,
she'll
sounds
allow
like my
that.
kind of paladin.
Oh yes, you would have done fabulously with her.
Althea's gonna try to draw the sword and say, well, where is your master?
Give me a athletics check.
Oh, nat 20.
Wow.
A nat 20 for a
Wow.
22.
Cool. Who do you
Nice.
want to give the inspiration point to?
Who needs it? Nobody
We
needs
all
it.
have it.
Oh, Angie?
No, I have some. I have it. I was just saying. I think everybody already has
Yeah, I
it.
think everyone's already got an inspiration, so guess it's
Correct
just
to it.
getting burned.
Unless it goes to Jeff if he doesn't have one.
Possible.
We should check next week then and make sure that Jeff has one as he starts. You grip hold of the sword, and for a moment you kind of have this thought like, oh, this has got to be one of those like worthy, if I'm worthy, I pull the sword up. We've heard these a million times. And you just give it a yank, and you hear the screeching of metal on stone. You realize, no, this sword is just jammed into the wall, and you wrench it out.
Who brought it down
Oh,
here?
fantastic, fantastic. Sword kind of twists itself in your hands. You've got a firm grip on it, but it twists so that the blade is flat to use, so you can kind of see your reflection in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. Now, we must quickly find my master. She is dreadfully defenseless without me. I fear something horrible may happen.
Well,
How did you get down here? How did you get separated?
Oh, it's a fabulous tale. Let me show you. And the blade begins to spin in place in your hands, Althea, as there's now all of a sudden these, swirling lights like a disco ball that fill up the walls of the antechamber,
oh my
and
god.
images begin forming along the walls in light. The first of a female knight in resplendent armor, cracked and scratched from a battle, holding the head of a demon. Ha ha! There she is. Fearless she was. She saved her people from this corrupted duke that had summoned up a demon and was subjugating an entire town. I can still taste its blood.
Oh, I can
Images
relate.
flip
Mm.
flip further over. You see this same knight kneeling before a hooded figure, literally holding her heart in her hands as she offers it up. A moment later,
That's
the image flips again, and you see her leading a battle charge against overwhelming force, armor gleaming, the sword held high in her hand. Image flickers again, and the knight is face down in the mud of the battlefield. Her hair now turned gray, and her face withered as she looks up, and looming above her is a figure cast in shadow with broken feathered wings, holding a scroll where the writing is written in dripping blood. And the sword goes, I don't remember this. The
Mm.
pictographs begin flickering again, showing the knight pulling out her heart, placing it on a large rock, then stabbing it with the sword. The knight then signs the document, her body becoming more powerful as a pair of shackles and chains wrap around her arms and
Oh boy.
ankles.
People and their deals.
And one final image shows her returning to the battlefield and stopping an onslaught of evil, stopping a town once more. And the sword one more goes, no, 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 I don't remember any of this. No, this isn't right. And it stopped spinning and the images stayed.
You
If
said your name was Cade, right?
Yes, yes.
I believe your master is undead.
But still apparently fighting evil.
good
Not
news is she sounds
necessarily.
like she could be more fun now.
Do you think she's down here?
Down here. I don't where am I?
You're in a
Uh
crypt.
why I no the image there I should be in a field, but I'm you see the sword just sounds disoriented and confused now.
Is it possible that your memory could have been changed or, I don't know, wiped your sword? It's hard to say.
I don't know.
Have you always been a sword?
Yes?
Why don't you rest for a little bit?
Um, okay. Yeah, I think I should rest. I don't
We
know
do have a
why my
knife.
master would just
Don't
abandon
worry
me like
about
that.
your master. Just rest for a little bit, and when we get out of this crypt, then we can figure out what's going on with you, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I think I need a moment.
Althea looks at the rest of the party, and
I wonder if his old master is not around. Maybe it would be happy with someone like Ari.
that's what I'm thinking, but I am I'm concerned that this creature we've been sent to find may be related to this sword's plight.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that too.
Ari, would you like to carry the sword?
I suppose I could do that.
She passes the former paladin's sword to Ari and shoulders up her gear and starts heading deeper into the crypt.
Cool. Ari, roll me a religion check.
A religion check. Let's see. Religion is. Ooh.
It's wisdom based, and I think instead of
Yay! I got an 18.
18, very
Is it?
nice. You take hold of the sword, Cade, and there's a unsettling sensation as you do. It's harmonic is probably the easiest way you could describe it. Like there's, your divinity has a certain note. And every divinity has kind of its own unique note to it, depending on what god it comes from. This sword has a semblance of divinity within it, like it, but you kind of get the idea this is maybe blessed directly by a god. But there's something wrong with the note, and you're not quite sure what that must mean. But it doesn't feel terribly dissimilar from your own note.
So, Cade, do you know what god are you associated with?
Um, the god of my master. Um, They were, yeah, that was my god. My god was,
Are you intentionally not saying?
yes.
Okay.
That was what I was guessing too.
I understand you gotta check there. I suppose the other way, yeah, my god was.
Record
So
scratch.
a no name god.
Or
What are you
maybe
talking
a
about? My
god
god's name
that
was.
she switches to oh shoot. Ari, we don't have a fucking language in common. Do you speak halfling? No.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
do speak halfling.
oh, she says, what if it's a god that was killed?
I
She says that in
suppose
halfling. So
I
yeah.
suppose so, but it actually feels. I'm also speaking in halfling. It
Mhm.
kind of feels like it's just not associated with a god per se, sort of like me.
Both Ari and Briar, go ahead, roll me religion checks.
Okay.
DC's 20.
Oh,
Okay.
I have no chance then.
No. If you could nat 20. I mean,
I mean, come on, you've
I
nat
nat
one
1.
twice already. You do
Oh
one.
wait, I'm a halfling. I can re-roll that nat 1. Okay. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, very nice. There are a couple of answers that kind of tell you what this are. This particular branch of study, most people, are, it's kind of one of those forbidden things, but Baba Yaga doesn't believe in forbidden knowledge. In fact, that's
I
her
don't think
favorite
that
kind of knowledge.
Chris does either. Exactly.
No, Chris didn't either. That was an entire thing that her and Lance didn't get along with about.
Yeah.
But there are kind of two different ideas that might make sense here. One, you're right, is a god that was killed. Gods that are killed under certain ways kind of get themselves erased. There's another idea that kind of might make sense more along with what Ari's describing, and that is a god that has been forgotten. And a god that is forgotten ceases to exist, and their divinity cease with them.
So it's a lot like having died, but just a different way.
In a different manner, yeah.
Could also be a god that no one remembers. She will relay to Ari. They die when they're forgotten.
Hmm.
Halflings still don't want to upset the sword. I'm not. Yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to exclude the rest of the party. I'm just trying to exclude the sword. But
Althea's gonna look for traps and keep an eye open.
Okay. Proceed further. You come to another entryway. Above this one, written in common, are several words carved into the stone. Dismisser of Cade, champion of Rebdak. Her sacrifice healed the lands. Savior of the sheltered wood. None but death could stop her.
Dismisser of Cade?
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Well, this may not be
Poor
very
Cade.
fun.
Poor Cade.
Althea is going to enter the room cautiously.
You enter into the room, descending down a little bit further. The air grows cold and thick as wisps of white trail off whenever there's a little bit of movement. There's this almost ephemeral smoke in the air around here. Towards the end of a long hallway, there's another gateway to another chamber marked with the phrase, "Empty your heart of all desire. Fill it with a need to serve."
Well, that's ominous. Is there anything in this room besides the hallway?
Indeed, towards the edge of it, it opens up into a wider bit before that gateway. And there are 4 caskets lying about, completely open, one full to the brim of gold, silver, and jewels, another one with an immaculately beautiful wizard staff. The third one contains all manner of potions one could desire. And the fourth one is laying out with a resplendent set of breastplate armor that from here you can feel the magic rolling.
Althea's gonna hold her hand out to the party and say, maybe let's not disturb the belongings of the dead here.
Okay. Should I be able to see? Do I need that light?
You say, should I be able to see? Several blue flames light up along the walls.
Oh. Thank you, room. I think that goes into Ari's head probably, since I don't know what I'm addressing. Okay.
Yeah, Arabelle's not. I mean, God damn it, Katya is not gonna touch anything that's in each of those. She's going like from each to each, just looking, and she goes, "Man, I really thought that I'd be able to lay in a coffin. It's been a while."
I understand choosing to serve.
The question is what?
Well, I already served someone.
I've honestly been serving someone for too long, and I guess I actually wasn't. I don't have any desire to go back to that right now.
Althea looks at the rest of the party and says, do we want to continue?
I think we need to.
Then deeper we shall go.
I'm wondering if this is a riddle and something is supposed to be selected.
Or it's just a room where people pay their respects.
That's possible too.
Althea's gonna try the door. The hallway that says, empty your heart.
Yeah, is there an offering plate or anything that looks like something like that?
No.
Okay.
Not unless you want to, put something in one of the coffins.
No. I just wondered if there was a designated place. So
No,
what if
nothing
the
that you
coffins
see.
are a designated place?
What was that?
What if the coffins are a designated place?
They're not usually. I don't think even you receive gifts in a coffin. So
unless the gift is Joyblade.
I have a past,
It's okay. Okay, so I guess we just continue on.
Does the door open, Brad?
The door is open, yes.
Through the door.
Through the door into the next chamber.
I desire nothing but to serve my home. And she will follow Althea.
Okay. You follow Althea. As you say that, I desire nothing more than to serve my home. Roll me persuasion.
Okay. She's gotten less bad at get my dice out. Like her charisma isn't at a negative anymore. That was not a good roll. Where is my persuasion? Okay, so that's a total of 5.
It's a total of 5. Okay.
Yes.
Guys, continue your way down through the hall. You come to a set of stairs, and exiting those stairs, find yourselves on a large platform. You're met by an eerie calm as hanging in the darkness are millions of tiny motes of light. They drift slowly and move through them. Moving through them is akin to walking underwater. Some just look just far enough out that you can just barely not reach them. A wide staircase leads to a large platform with a small pedestal, atop of which floats a bar of silver, hovering like the letter I. Behind it are two empty archways.
There's a bar of silver floating like what?
Like the letter I. So it's vertical. It's floating vertically, straight up and down.
What is it floating over?
Nothing in particular.
Okay.
But behind it are two archways.
I guess we have to.
Does it
Pick
feel
an
like there's a lot of magic in here?
Tremendous.
Okay, Mo is on the right. Says Briar.
Katya just gives her a look and doesn't say anything.
Althea is going to hesitantly touch the bar of silver.
You
Alright.
touch the bar of silver. It crackles and spins in place really violently, and one of the archways behind you lights up in a portal.
Behind me? Oh,
No, behind it, sorry.
Got you. I got you. One of the two archways lights up in a portal.
Yes.
Shall we go see what's through the portal then?
Not like we got that much of a choice.
Yeah, I guess so.
You really don't, but I don't like the idea of just walking in blindly into everything.
No.
Althea's gonna grab the bar and try to bring it with her to the archway.
Though
Now
you
what-
can manipulate it in its space where it's floating, you cannot move it from that position. So you can kind of turn it like a dial almost, but it will
My
not
mom would've
budge
done
from that position.
Okay,
My
what
mom would have
happens if
done an
I...
augury, but I don't have. I can't do that.
What happens if I rotate the bar?
If you rotate it, what is it, 90 degrees? What's from up and down to left and right? The other portal opens up instead. It switches.
Oh. Well then. Well, Briar said Mo was on the right.
Okay.
We're not literally deciding by playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right?
Do you have a better way?
Not really, but I think, you know what?
Then to the right we go.
Yeah. My mom would have cast augury, but I've got nothing.
What do you think, Magic Sword? Left or right?
Oh, let's see here. I don't terribly know because it appears here that left or right aren't really left or right. It's more like 3 or 4.
Right,
Okay.
the sword's completely bonkers. Althea's gonna light up the portal on the right.
Okay.
And, start heading towards it.
All right, I'm coming with you.
Cool. Head through that one. You guys come out into another space. Looking around, you pop out of this one. You look over and you appear to be 50 feet east and then down 60 feet, because you can look up and you're pretty sure you can see where you just were on another floating platform a little distance away.
Can we go back through the portal?
You can. As you come out here, you also notice there's another bar of silver floating here, and there's the portal way behind you is still open, and there's a closed portal just past it.
3 or 4.
It's a puzzle.
I see. Maybe the sword's not as crazy as I thought.
Oh, why, thank you.
So, which is it, sword 3 or 4?
Let's see. I think we are on the right track.
That's
Does
not
that
3
mean
or
we
4.
go to the
That's
right?
Yeah.
Althea continues forward.
Cool. You reach up, grab the bar, twist it to the side, opening the next portal.
I don't know what's
Flip
going on.
through that one. Find yourself far away on a different platform. Two entryways here. So A or B is the choice.
A.
You
You
twist
chose
that
A.
one off.
Name starts with A, huh?
Hmm?
You chose A because your name starts with A.
No.
Okay, because I would have chosen B because my name starts with B.
You hop through that one and you come upon this platform very small. Similar thing. There's 2 portals there, A and B. But as you look past this one, further down towards the bottom, there is an enormous platform with a crystal coffin set up in the center of it.
Oh boy. Okay. Go through the A
Sorry.
portal again.
Sorry, but Katya's running over to that coffin.
It's on a different platform.
Yeah, we can't. We have to.
We
go through a
can't
portal
get to it yet.
No! You know what? She doesn't realize that it's on a different platform, so she runs as far as she can, and then she's just bummed out that she can't get to it.
Okay. You go through the A portal, you are back at the beginning.
God damn it. Alright. Retracing our steps.
Yep.
And then
Then
we'll
we
go
go
through
through-
the B portal.
Yeah, I told you.
I have a
I
question to
actually
keep.
don't have. I don't know. Says
I have a-
Briar.
I have a question to be able to try to expedite this. Is this able to be flown around in so that way I can literally direct them of where they need to go?
Roll me a survival check.
Okay. Let's do this. That is an 18.
It's an 18. You're looking about this, getting an idea, and you kind of test this by getting to the edge of the platform, spreading your wings, and just stretching your fingers out as far as you can. And you watch as the motes of light stop their aimless floating and almost seem to look at you. And you realize flying's a bad idea.
Okay, got it. Definitely not flying at this point. So I guess we're still going through portals. Can't figure out a way for us to work.
Fortunately, crazily enough, you guys had randomly decided 3 of the correct choices to get through before you got stuck at the last one. But that's fine. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time with you guys getting stuck in portals. They're just bouncing around anyway. As you arrive here at what appears to be the last platform, there is a long, winding staircase that has nothing on either side of it. The staircase is in the middle of nothing, that just kind of leads its way up onto this higher platform out in space.
Oh, I don't like that.
Althea is
feel like-
continuing to lead the charge.
I feel like this might be for Ari to go to since we're looking out for a night and he has her sword. Or we're following
To
the
cross
history
over
of
the
it.
last part of the bridge, you are met with a howling storm. There's no clouds or anything here, but the wind has picked up fiercely. I need everybody to give me a DC 10 athletics check to keep from being knocked off the stairway.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
This is why I said I don't
no!
like this.
I
And
rolled a 6.
Nat 20.
nice.
It's like all I need is anything above a 3.
I have a
What
9.
is the roll? Athletics or
Athletics.
I got 22.
I have a 9. So Briar failed.
Briar and Althea both failed.
I think give me a CR for that one. Interesting.
So whichever one I happens to be closest and failing, I try to save.
I'll let you pick which one of them you would like to try to save, Ari.
Oh man. Okay, I'm rolling a die here. One to
Okay.
3 is Briar, and
Just
I'll
save
say is 4
Briar.
to 6. 3.
Yeah,
Briar.
she misty steps. So, yeah.
Cool. You save Briar. Roll me one more athletics check.
Me or Brent?
Dirty 20.
Uh,
Dirty 20.
Yeah, Brandon, because he's basically rolling his save with the disadvantage to catch you.
Okay.
Cool. So
Dirty
from nat
20.
20 to a dirty 20. Cool. You grab her, are successful there. Althea, you are tossed off and are now falling in throughout all of space. The motes of light that appear like stars swarm like fireflies around you. Let's see.
A quick and fervent prayer to Sif.
A quick and fervent prayer to Sif. You take 10 fire damage as you feel yourself lifted by these little burning hot motes of light and then dropped off on another platform that you're not sure you've been on before.
Okay. Can I see the rest of the party?
You can.
Okay. What
But
all's
they're
on this
pretty far
platform?
from you. A dial and 2 options for portals.
Oh boy.
For the rest of you over here on the main one, where there is this crystalline coffin that the wind stops howling as you all make it up on top of this hexagonal-like platform. And the wind picks back up one more time, and then it forms itself in, as you see, the wind carries sand with it. And the 4 Nubian guards now stand around the coffin.
Does anyone speak dog boy?
What language would that be?
I don't fucking
I'm pretty
know.
sure Ari is the one. I don't know. No, I don't think any of us speak it, but
Good dog.
All right, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Great. Let's go.
Yay. 7.
I rolled a 10.
15.
8.
15 for me as well.
You want to do a roll off or do you want to go by dex, Brett?
If it's amongst the 2 of you, you guys can just decide who you want to go first.
Would you like to go first, or can Katya?
I would say ladies first, but both of our characters are ladies, so I'll go real life lady.
All right, so Katya will go before.
All right, cool.
It's been so long since I've had to find an initiative on a sheet.
Yeah, it gives you practice.
There. Ooh, not good for you. Not good for you. Okay, for you.
It has been a while since I have done combat without a map.
Mhm.
Theater of the Minding combat is it's a challenge for those of us who have played a long time, where it's like I need to know my spaces and squares.
You need to know
Yeah.
your space and your movement and your square away. Yeah. All right, let's check.
I'm sorry, what?
What was your initiative?
7.
7. Arena?
15. And I'm going
15.
after Katya.
After Katya. Briar.
8.
8. Althea?
10.
10. All right. That means we have 2 Anubians at 19 and 16, then Katya, then Arena, and then Althea, then Briar, and then Ari, and then the other 2 Anubians.
Let's see. Cool.
You good?
Yeah.
Cool. First, Nubian raises his arms, calls something out, and then he creates a sandstorm 30 feet high, 5 feet around him.
Is it like a forest field kind of?
Doesn't quite seem so.
Okay.
Probably just hurts to get up to him through that.
It could be a
No.
buffeting thing, yeah.
Probably hard to see too.
Covers himself up with this, moves himself forward the 30 feet straight to Katya. And Katya, I need you to give me a strength save, DC 13.
Okie dokie. What is my okay? Did not. Ha 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 ha. 7.
7. Cool. You are restrained by the Haboob, and you take 1 damage.
Fuck. Okay.
Cool. That's the end of his turn. You get to re-roll the check. Yeah, you can use your action to make the strength save to try to end the effect.
Okay, I'm definitely going to do that.
It is also possible for anybody else to do the same using their action to make a DC 13 strength save to pull her out of it. She's kind of caught in that first part of the storm, just kind of like stuck there.
It was my turn now, right?
No, there was
okay.
another Anubian that rolled 16.
Oh, okay.
Second one is going to use his sand step ability as he breaks himself down into sand, shoots forward into the sandstorm created by the other one, and basically slingshots himself out of it right straight at Ari. That is 24 to hit.
Damn it.
Ari?
Damn it all to hell. Yes, it hits.
That's gonna hit. Let's make his second attack. It's 23 to hit.
Well, I'd like to know what the first one, how bad the first one feels before I decide whether or not I want to take the second one.
Okay, let's roll damage on the first one. Damage for the first one is going to be 6. Because he's attacking you with his claws.
Okay. If the second attack is what? What's he attacking with?
Second is also with his claws. That one's going to be for 7.
Yeah, I'll take them both.
Okay.
15.
All right, courses on those two. Now, Katya, now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna make that save again. That is a 15.
15 is hit.
So
Oh
I'm
my God,
not restrained now?
Oh, save? Yes, that's correct. You are no longer restrained.
Okay, and that basically takes up my action, doesn't it?
That is your action, yes.
Alright, well then that is it.
Okay, no bonus actions?
Oh, I completely blanked. Yeah, let me put one of the the seals on the one that restrained me.
Okay. So put the seal on that one. That means Arena, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do Hunter's Mark on the one that restrained Katya. And I am going to be casting Agonizing Mark on him. You choose a creature we can see within range to mark as your prey, and a jagged ray of black energy issues forth from it. Until the spell ends, each time you damage the target, it must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone as its body is filled with torturous agony.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right. We're off of 15. And then I go to 10. Althea, out here on this extra rock over here, far away from your friends, so you can hear the sounds of a battle starting up.
Shit. Is the other platform close enough to face step to?
It's not, but you think you might be able to force it, but it'd be risky.
Risky how?
You're in some kind of extra dimensional space underneath, a necropolis full of a crypt of who knows what kind of magic that makes this place. You're kind of like long shotting yourself over to it. It's a risk you might miss and end up who knows where.
Um. The rational side of me is like, play by the rules of the dimension, but I'm pretty sure Althea would take the risk. We're gonna roll for it. Evens I face step, and odds I play by the rules.
Okay.
Roll d6. Althea's gonna try and face step it.
Alright, so we're gonna try and face that, but this is tricky. So what you got. Best way to do this is you got to get a running start, leap, and get as far forward as you can, then face step, and try to keep as much momentum to so that at the end of the face step you're still carrying forward momentum. Then you just might reach it. So what you're gonna need here is, since I'm describing it that way, and I'm describing it as you using your body to carry it, not just like magically trying to force yourself to teleport further. We're going to call this an acrobatics check, DC 20.
DC 20. Okay, we're gonna use the inspiration.
Cool. Rolling for advantage.
Acrobatics check, right? Why do I not have expertise in acrobatics anymore. I thought I did. Oh well. Nat 20!
Wow. The third nat 20 you've got in this game.
Oh my god. That is a 25.
Cool. I don't think anybody other than you has used their inspiration point.
Jeff gets double.
You take a deep breath, plant your feet, get off a sprinting start fast as you can, leap gracefully up into the air, full ballet dance with your legs split, and then just as you feel yourself at the apex of it, you face it, launch yourself forward, carry just a little bit more momentum, and land just the tip of your toes at the edge of the floor here. Tuck yourself into a roll. You are now forward into the combat, and I'll be nice on that. On a nat 20, I'll drop you right next to Anubis 3 or Anubian 3.
And they're attacking my friends, right?
Oh yeah, you can see Katya being buffeted by sand, and Ari's got a couple of scratch marks on him from first couple claws.
As Althea rolls into combat, she's going to scream. Is she like at a different angle from the party?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're gonna use the excuse me. The thermic shock, like, cone attack.
Yep.
And try to blast them all away. Do I get the deadly artistry?
No, you don't.
I didn't
So
think
that only
so.
comes with
It's melee
attack rolls.
attacks. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's roll this. DC 16 for
DC 16 dex save or con save?
con save.
Con save. All right.
8 fire
DC
and 7
6.
ice.
Fail. Fail. Nat 20. You had 3 of them within range. You get 2 of them clean.
My goal is
What's
to
the
blast
damage?
them off the platform. So
Mm-hmm. What's the damage?
8 and 7.
8 and 7?
Yes.
So 15?
Yes.
So 15 on the first one. That puts them both. Okay. 15 on the other, 14 will go down to 7. There, okay. Do me a favor, roll a d4.
Roll a d4. Okay. Apparently the little roller thing doesn't work. Roll
I
d4.
saw 3.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's a 3.
3? Cool.
Yeah.
You notice the one of them that withheld on it, he seems fine. The other 2 you watch is after they get hit with it, everyone's kind of covering that little bit of burning here and there and a couple of pieces of ice. The 2 of them that look worse for wear, you see where the ice kind of melts into water and then seems to almost cut through them like acid.
Oh. Okay.
All right, that was Althea. Anyone? 8 is Briar.
Okay, I would like to try something that might not work. I would like to try casting Mold Earth on one of the, sandstorms. I can
Yeah.
only affect like a 5-foot cube, but I'd like to make a 5-foot cube like get attempt to get the 5-foot cube clumped together and forced to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's a save. Like,
I don't think there is. We're going to make one up. We're going to call that a con save against your DC.
okay. And I forgot. My DC is 17.
DC 17. Which one are we targeting?
The one that had Arabella restrained.
We're going to target on the one that's making the dust storm.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's
I
your
thought
DC
that
again?
was. My DC is 17.
17. Oof. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, on a 16 on the die, he makes 17
Ooh.
exactly.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Is anybody hurt? I can
Sorry.
see, right? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
You can
gonna
see
go
that
ahead
all
and.
the starlight makes it so it's quite visible out here.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that went away when they turned into those things. So I'm gonna go ahead and. Where did it go? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to cast Healing Word on Umbery now. You get 9. Brandon.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
My turn, eh? Oh, sorry, Cade, but I got some special abilities in my greatsword. Pull out my greatsword, and let's take this one that just scratched me up. Yeah, let's roll the real. No, I'm gonna, because all the complications with the dice. 16.
16's a hit.
All right, we got 8 slashing and 1 radiant for damage.
8 slashing and 1 radiant, so 9. Got it.
And I should have. Dang it! I keep getting things out of order. Cast Hoarfrost.
Well, you can do this as a
Multiple.
bonus action and then take your second attack.
Yep, we will do that.
Okay.
So anyway, Hoarfrost is on. Do the Hoarfrost. And 14.
14 hits.
All right, we got 8 cold, 9 slashing, 6 radiant. By the way, how bad did 9 damage hurt the thing?
The first 9 dealt it a decent chunk. You'd already taken that big hit from Althea.
Okay, well, anyway, yeah, okay, we're good with that. 8,
Okay.
9, and
So how
6.
much was that in the second hit?
14.
8, 9, and 6.
Yeah, 8, 9, and 6.
9 and 6 would be 15. 15 plus 8 would
23.
be 23.
Yep.
That's a kill.
Ooh.
All right, that's Ari's turn. And we go to the last 2 Anubians. One of those Anubians is going to rush itself over there after Althea. Nat 20.
Oh.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
$10 damage.
Okay.
And second claw is a 24.
God dang. Okay. That will also hit.
And that's going to deal 9 damage.
Okay.
Just comes rushing forward, swiping at you with its claws. You've got a pretty good 2 scratch marks that go right across one of your cheeks from that nat 20.
Oh, it was a nat 20 hit?
It was a nat, it was crit.
They hit you
Oh,
in the
so she gets-
moneymaker.
She gets a scar on her pretty
Yep.
little face.
Oh, they
Mhm.
scarred my face. No.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no, they hit you in the moneymaker.
Yeah. Second chance
Last
only works
one.
on me.
Yeah, last one's going to go. That one is going to sand step and teleport himself through the group and get right over to where Briar is. 15 to hit Briar.
I don't believe so. Nope.
Okay. And Ooh, that one's only a 7.
Okay. You said 7, right?
I said 7, yes. Last one comes over, swipes in over at you, claws glancing off your shield. Then from towards the back, you all hear a creaking nails on chalkboard sound as the crystal coffin begins to slide the top piece off,
Oh no.
and a decrepit, wrapped in various bindings, is a mummy lord that steps out, vaguely feminine looking.
Ah, and
Yeah.
look! It's the sword's master!
Mm-hmm.
Katya's just like, this is about to get a whole lot more fun.
Right. Ari, I need you to give me a DC 16 wisdom save as the mummy turns its dreadful glare at you.
15.
15. You are frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. Damn, you couldn't have failed by any more of that, Ari. Could have got you paralyzed. All right. Okay, what's that one? Let's move to whoever's at the front. Front point probably would have been. Actually, I'm just gonna move forward a bit. I think she's more than 30 feet away from all of you, and mummies aren't all that fast. So she's just gonna move forward as far as she can.
Can Althea taunt her as a free action?
No.
Mm.
My spell effects. Sacred Flame is a dexterity save, if I remember correctly.
Give me a second.
So,
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
dex save, cool. We're gonna throw Sacred Flame at Katya. So I need a dex save DC 17.
Yikes! Okay.
Okay. I will use my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
X is 17.
17, cool. You
17
say it as
exactly.
cantrip, so you take no damage. And
Oh, it didn't give me any damage. Never mind.
yeah, because you saved. You save on a cantrip, you get no damage. Okay. Give me one moment, guys. Let me use the restroom, and then we will be back at the top of the initiative order for the second round.
Dude. So, place your bets. Do you think if we give her the sword, she's gonna, like, turn good, or is she gonna just keep attacking us?
I'm worried it would make her more powerful.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think that Ari needs to keep the sword because
No, give mummy
he's a
girl
paladin,
sword.
and she's not helping anybody anymore down here.
As far as I see it, like, if we get to say that we beat her, it's one more bragging right for Katya when she goes back to the the vampire kingdom. So there's that.
I was gonna say you need a bard, but you have one. You know, to like sing about all your accomplishments. You have George Lake. I don't think he sings, but he can probably
Plays
go.
music.
Yeah.
Are we trying to find out if they sing?
No, I was saying somebody to sing about our accomplishments, like specifically Katya's.
Yes.
But Joyblade doesn't sing.
I now that you're back, I can ask. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, one moment, check that. Blah, 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 blah. Handy times that I remember I have an actual 5th edition book that my in-laws got me for Christmas one year.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very handy. Okay. We're back at the top of the order. We got the first Anubian who's still making that big sandstorm. What are they going to do now? That's there. Oh, they're going to change status, aren't they? Joyblade would be the first one. If he was here, they don't fight those ones that way anymore. Where'd they go? Okay. The Anubian that has created the sandstorm moves itself through the group. It will break range from you, Arabella, if you want to take an attack on it.
Absolutely.
Cool, go for it.
She's gonna pull out her longsword. That is a 26.
That's a hit.
7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. Got it. Do a quick con save for him. Oh, man, dice is hot tonight. Okay. Saves on his concentration on the dust storm or sandstorm. Moves himself further up, and he's going to put himself right next to within 5 feet of Briar. So Briar, remind me at the start of your turn, you are within the sandstorm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing about this says that Nubia can't attack, so he's going to make his claw swipes on you, Briar. 7 and 23.
Okay. Yeah.
Second one hits you. That's going to get you for 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Alrighty.
Second one goes, he's going to use his sand step ability, jump through the other one who's creating the sandstorm in order to get himself over to Arena. In at one's Arena. Since I don't have my table for doing things, I guess we're going to have to just go back to the old way of giving you an attack of opportunity.
okay. Yeah. Problem is it'll be at disadvantage anyways.
Because you got your bow out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, might as well. Just so that way.
Might as well, why not? It's free.
Yeah, it's
Mostly.
free.
Well, if he's prone, like.
It's true. Yeah, 14.
14's a hit.
All right, cool. So that's 12, and he is now prone. Must make a DC 16 charisma save to stop from
So
falling
12
prone.
damage.
Yep, 12 damage.
12 damage, okay. Let's shoot at 25. We'll get rid of. What was the con save? Or charisma save?
16. Charisma,
Charisma
yeah.
save 16. Charisma save is 8. It falls down prone in front of you, and then coalesces into sand and stands right back up.
Got it. Can't be prone.
Can't be prone, unfortunately. His second claw attack is a nat 20.
I am going to. Well, I already used my thing, so I can't use anticipate attack. So, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take it.
That is going to be 12 damage.
Oh, okay.
And I should roll with regular dice more often. It's much more fun than the last time I was fighting you guys.
Yeah.
I actually managed to hit Ari twice today. Okay, that is second in Nubian's turn, which means Katya, it's your turn now.
Okay. She still has her longsword out, so she'll take her first attack at. Well, how far is that one that just left me?
The one that just left you is over there towards Briar.
Which say with my movement I can make it.
It will, but you'll have to move within 5 feet of it, which means you have to make the save against the sandstorm.
Oh, grr. I'm gonna throw some fire at it, but it's right in Briar's area, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and make the save again.
Cool. Rush over there. Give me strength save, DC 13.
Come on, dice. That is 12. Fuck 12.
12. You are restrained.
Fucking damn it.
Was that at
Yeah.
disadvantage? Oh, never
No.
mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I saw 12, but it was Rena's Winter's End.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's all good.
Cool. Katya, that is your turn. What do we go next? Arena, you're up.
Okay. All right. Since I know that now, I'm going to stop concentrating on agonizing Mark, and I am then instead going to cast Heart Strike on him
Okay.
as a bonus action. So all my attacks now have the ability to ignore cover and are able to fight anything that is lightly obscured. So I
Okay.
also have advantage. So let's go ahead and do this. 26 to hit. Or 29 to hit, sorry.
29 to
Yeah.
hit. That is plenty over the shot of. Actually, you're shooting at disadvantage.
How?
Oh, 28.
Because the one that's right in melee range of you.
At
Remember the
disadvantage,
one that
it's
just hit
still
you?
28.
Oh, it'll be a
It is with
disadvantage as a
disadvantage?
28.
Okay. I just want to make sure we remember that you had someone right in front of you who's causing
I
disadvantage.
forgot about that, yeah.
Cool. Let's hit then.
All right, that's 20 damage. And then I'm gonna pop it again. Because I don't want to get in there and get an attack opportunity against it, so I'm not about that life.
Okay.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 is a miss.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah. And
I have a question.
Mhm.
If Arena has advantage from her spell and disadvantage from range, wouldn't those cancel?
oh, that's right, it would cancel. So it's
Yes,
a
they would.
14.
So it's
It's
a
14,
14 to
14's a
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see the effect of heart stop, or heart strike, whatever it was. So I couldn't tell. I didn't know he had advantage.
Yeah, advantage to the next turn. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so it's a 14 to hit.
That's fine.
It's a 13.
Got it. It's hit.
All right, that's 20.
20. That's a kill.
Cool. And then she is gonna try to get away as best as possible and fly up.
Okay. How far up are you gonna fly?
About 40 feet.
Sorry, which one did he kill?
The one that was
He
actually
Killed
buffeting
the
the
one that was
sandstorm
hitting
thing.
him.
Oh,
No,
okay.
the one buffing the sandstorm's next to Briar.
So there's
Ah,
only
I have a
2
question.
Nubians left.
I have a question. How far is everybody away from me?
I have
Denari?
no idea.
Well, I know Arena and Althea are outside the range of your aura.
I was wondering
Um,
if Katya, when she came up to Briar, was within my aura.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah, Briar
if
has been
anything,
kind of close to you. So, yeah.
yeah, Briar, I'm sure probably is within your range, but I think Katya has been outside of it from the other angle, because they've kind of been teleporting in the midst of you guys, keeping you guys spread out.
Okay. I tried Katya. Tried to get you that extra bonus for your save so you'd make it.
I know,
Okay,
and I appreciate it.
That was Arena's turn. That brings us to Althea. Okay, we got 2 Nubians left. There is the first one that's a sandstorm in front of Briar. There is the fourth one. Where's that fourth one at? I think the
One
fourth
is
one was the
dead.
one that was swinging at Briar. What? Well, two are dead. So
Oh, okay.
I've got 1 and 4 left. And I think the fourth one. I think the fourth one was the one that swiped at you, Althea. So there'd be that one close to you, and of course there is the Mummy Lord shambling its way towards you all.
Okay, how far between the Anubian and the Mummy Lord?
Let's say 20 feet.
20 feet. Hmm. Let's see. Question. On an action surge, do you get an additional bonus action?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's one additional action.
One additional action. Okay.
Just-
Yeah.
I think it's action and movement action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna go to town on this Anubian right in front of me. So, first attack is an 18 to hit for 13 damage.
18 to hit.
Yes.
That's a hit. For
Okay.
how much damage?
13 fire.
13 fire. Got it.
Second one's gonna be a 15 for 12.
Hit.
Third one is a 25 for 11.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth one is a 28 for 12.
At 48 points of damage, that is a kill.
Cool. I'm gonna run up to the Mummy Lord with 20 feet of movement, which will activate my Deadly Artistry. And I think I'm gonna take my action surge. On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and possible bonus action. Okay. So, I'm gonna use an action surge.
Mhm.
And pirouette on this mummy. Actually, I'm not gonna pirouette yet. I'm gonna use the Deadly Artistry to attack. So first hit is gonna be 12 to hit.
Miss.
Second is a 22.
Hit.
4, and then 13, and then 4 ice.
Okay.
Third hit is a 22 to hit as well.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This will be the last one. 4. 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, and then she'll pirouette.
Okay.
DC 16 dex save.
On the 19, he saves.
Ah, no. Okay. It was 20 damage, so. But it misses.
Got it.
So. I think that's the end of Althea's turn.
Jeez, Althea doesn't need to be hasted, you guys.
Yes, she does.
Look at all those attacks. You just literally got like 8 or 9 of them.
I got 9
Yeah, if she was
attacks.
hasted, she would have gotten 10 instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we need to haste her though.
I do.
End of your turn, the mummy is going to activate a legendary action. He's going to dreadful glare you, Althea. I need you to give me a wisdom save, DC 16.
No. Okay. A wisdom save.
Mhm.
14.
14, you are feared.
Okay, what does that do?
You have disadvantage on attacks and other rolls while you can see him, and you can't willingly move closer to him.
Frick. Is there any way to, like, get rid of that?
Kill it.
Make a saving throw eventually.
Yeah, you target seek don't saving throw. I'm frightened. You're only frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
All right, that is Althea's turn. Althea was on 10, which brings us to 8. Briar.
All right. I am in the sandstorm. You told me to remind you.
Roll me. Where were we at? Sandstorm. Sandstorm was a strength save, DC 13.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 15. Okay.
Cool, you're good. Also, that
All right.
reminds me. Katya, you take 3 damage from being in the sandstorm.
Okay.
Do I take damage from it?
You will if you end your turn there.
Okay. And it's adjacent to me, so I might. Yeah. I am going to. Yeah. Are you next to me as well, Katya?
She's restrained next to you, so yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try what I failed to do before and try and mold earth on the sand that's around Katya.
Okay. Give me. You're a wisdom caster. Give me a wisdom check, DC 13.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Katya, you are free to the sandstorm.
Oh my god, thank you.
And then, okay, who looks like they're the most hurt right now?
Althea's at 79 out of 108.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, Katya's just down 4 points, so she's okay.
Okay.
I think we're all good right now, currently.
Okay. Well, that was my action, unfortunately, so I can't, like, leave this. I could leave the space, but I would be provoking an
You're taking
opportunity.
an attack of opportunity, yeah.
Yeah.
Althea can use healing.
Who can? Oh, yeah, you.
Althea.
Oh. Can I see you? I think I can.
Yes, you can see her.
Can I through the storm? Okay.
Mhm.
Then I'll go ahead and healing word. I'll say a little bit for 7.
Yay.
That'll be
Althea is healed for 0.
What?
Whoa.
Creatures within 60 feet of the mummy lord can't regain hit points.
Oh no.
What?
Oh.
I didn't want to let you guys know. I love that about Mummy Lords. Oh.
I have
This is
a
my first time
question.
fighting one in 5e.
Terrifying.
So when I rolled the wisdom save, I forgot about holy protection from the robes of Sister Adeline, which gives me advantage on saves against spells by undead creatures.
Dreadful Glare, is it spells and abilities or just spells?
Oh no, she also can't be frightened by undead creatures.
Oh, she's good then.
Hella. Cool.
This goddamn mummy.
That's fine.
Cool.
We'll just keep doing it until she rolls an 11 and paralyzes herself.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the reason I was
and it-
asking is because it was a 14 and a nat 20, so...
who do you want to give the inspiration point to then? Well, actually, that was still the question: was to say spells and abilities, or just spells?
You have advantage
Spells.
on saving throws against spells.
The Dreadful Glare is not a spell, unfortunately.
Okay, never mind then. I tried.
Okay. Briar, is there anything else?
Nope.
Cool. Ari.
I think I took
Oh,
damage.
and
Didn't the
yes, you
Mummy Lord
stayed
take a
within the
turn?
storm.
Didn't Mummy Lord take a turn since I've been
He-
frightened?
No, he is not. He took a legendary action. Briar, you took 3 from the sandstorm.
Okay.
No, because the Mummy Lord's turn is after yours. So yes, Ari, you are still frightened by the Mummy Lord.
Okay.
Mommy Lord.
Well, I believe there's still a Nubia.
There's
Yes.
still an Anubian storm, yes?
Well, it's gonna have to die.
Okay.
I do not have to move closer to the mummy to get to it, do I?
No, the Mummy is the opposite direction of where the Anubian is.
Okay, I will move to the Nubian and attack it with my great sword.
Okay. First, you're gonna have to give me a strength save DC 13 or be restrained by the storm.
Strength save, okay.
Shouldn't be a problem for you.
No, it shouldn't. 23.
23, you're good. Go for it.
Okay, I guess. I guess this is actually at disadvantage since I'm frightened. Which means I don't get my nat 20.
Oh,
Man.
23.
That's a hit.
All right, we've got 4 cold, 13 slashing, 3 radiant, so 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, that is a kill.
Was that the one that was the sandstorm?
That was the
yeah.
sandstorm.
But
Okay,
I freed you
so-
from the sandstorm. But
Oh yeah, I was
Okay.
asking because
Was there
something.
all the Anubians are dead, right?
All the Anubians are dead.
And I can't move closer to the mummy. But you know what I can do? Use a couple of sorcery points to quicken a guiding bolt. All right, at disadvantage is a 23 to hit.
It's a hit.
And 14 points of radiant damage
14 radiant. Got it.
on the mummy. Let's see, that's everything I can do, and whoever attacks the mummy lord next has advantage.
Cool.
I
End of your
was
turn.
actually going to say that since the one that was a sandstorm died, I have the ability to just move my seal, so I would have moved it to the mummy lord.
Okay.
Which means when he hit, that would be 3d6 of additional damage.
He takes none.
Damn it!
You keep
Nick-
trying to use necrotic on undead things.
You know
But
what?
she's-
Oh, damn
It's what she's good at, though.
it.
I
Yeah.
understand.
I'm good at poison, and I have a similar issue with undead. So
Yeah.
get-
Okay. End of your turn. The Mummy Lord activates another legendary action. He's going to activate Blinding Dust. And I need Althea to give me a DC 16 con save or be blinded.
Okay, and I have advantage on the save. And it's a con save?
It's not a spell, so you don't have advantage.
Great.
Yes, it is con save DC 16.
That is a 14. Hmm.
Hmm.
I can't hit things I can't see.
You just have disadvantage.
Okay.
Next turn is the Mummy Lord's turn. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna glare Althea. So Althea, give me a Wisdom save DC 16.
Is this a spell?
It's just an ability he has.
If it requires sight, then wouldn't she be immune
Uh,
since she's blind?
Actually, you're right. If the target can see the Mummy Lord, it must succeed on 16. So he can't do that to you. So I suppose I'll get Ari and try to keep him from coming closer to me.
I was gonna say maybe the Mummy Lord forgot.
Well, the first part of it says the Mummy Lord targets one creature it can see. Like, oh, it's just, he glares and his magic just paralyzes them. But yeah, you're right. The second set is if they can see the Mummy Lord, they must succeed on the Wisdom save. So Ari, give me a DC 16 Wisdom save.
24.
24, you're good. Nothing to do there. With my attack action, we're going to attempt to punch Althea. I get advantage because she's blind. First one is 21.
Okay.
And the second is only 14. So 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's going to hit you. That's going to deal you. I need more sixes.
Never good.
Mummy punch.
5 and 6. 10, 11 and 4, 15 damage.
Oof.
Plus uh, 8 and 4 is 12, 12 plus 7, 19. Plus 19 necrotic damage.
So how much total? How much was it again?
It's
Wasn't
15
it
and
like
19.
34? Yeah,
15.
34.
Oh,
think it's
yikes.
34.
Okay.
And I need you to give me a con save DC 16 or you will have mummy rot.
Oh.
27.
27, good. You do not have mummy rot. Pass his turn there, and we come to Katya.
Okay. How far is the Mummy Lord?
30 feet.
Real quick before we get much further, how much necrotic was that?
The necrotic damage on that was 19.
19. Thank you.
Okay. Let's start this out with. She'll start by invoking her Authority with Strahd. So it'll be the Infernal Surge, so she can get an extra action as well as an extra bonus action.
Okay.
She'll do that. Rush over there to the Mummy Lord and start taking some hits.
Okay.
Let's see. First one's a nat 20.
Great.
I'll take that point, please.
It's yours. That's 10 slashing. Second hit, 22.
Hit.
That's for 8. Next one is 15.
Miss.
Yep. She'll take her last hit. 13.
Miss.
Alright, and then bonus action. Oh, I just realized that with my seal, I have advantage on attack. So would 18 hit?
You popped your seal on it already.
Did I?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
it just moved.
you went to roll the 3d6. I told you dealt no damage. You were mad.
That's right. So yeah, she'll use a bonus action to put. Oh, ooh, wait. Yeah, she'll use her bonus action to put a new seal on it, but she's gonna do the telekinetic seal.
Didn't you use your bonus action to invoke authority?
I get a bonus to the bonus action.
Oh, so you get a full another round. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll use that since it's next to her. And that's a wisdom save DC 16.
Wisdom save DC 16. Nat 1.
So they're thrown 30 back 30 they're thrown back 30 feet and they're knocked prone.
Okay. Goes flying back 30 feet. And hits their own crystal coffin, taking damage from it. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. That is Katya. That means we're over to Arena.
Cool. Well, we are gonna do. Let's see. Still got a Hunter's Mark up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do another pop of Heart Strike. So I got one left out of that, and I have advantage.
Actually, end of Katya's turn. I'm going to activate a legendary action.
Oh fuck.
And I'm going to blasphemous word, which means that both Althea and Katya need to give me a con save of DC 16 or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Is it a spell or an ability?
Ability.
Mummy
Yeah.
lords have a lot of abilities. All right.
They do. They have like 5 legendary actions.
She's
Crazy.
trying everything to get free of those.
I get it, but I would tell you these going to cast, etc. if he was casting a spell.
Gotcha. Well, that's a
That's an
16 on the
18.
con save.
You're good. Katya?
18.
18. All right, both of you are good. Continue, Arena.
All right, cool. We're gonna pop. That would be a 28 to hit.
It's a hit.
All right, that's gonna be 20 piercing. It's gonna be 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
I need to pop that off, and then another one. A 30 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
All right, cool. 18.
Got it.
Cool. Yeah, that's Arena.
Cool. All right, who goes after Arena? Arena, then we go to Althea. I don't. Wonder if I can slow Althea down. I'm gonna activate my last legendary action for this rotation, and I'm gonna punch Althea.
I thought the mummy got knocked 30 feet back.
Oh, that's right, he did, didn't he?
It did.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did that.
I'm out of range.
Yeah. Well, I guess in that case, I'll just dreadful glare you.
I can't see you.
Yeah, you can. You were only blinded till the end of my turn, and I've already had my turn.
Oh. Well, what does the dreadful glare do?
DC 16 Wisdom save, or you get frightened.
Ah! We're gonna
What'd you
use the inspiration point that Arabella gave me.
You know you can't use that after you've already rolled.
I haven't rolled yet.
She has not rolled yet.
Already? Okay. The sound she made me think it was a nat 1.
Oh yeah,
No.
trust me, I get that. But
No.
nah, we
All right.
would tell
Okay.
you.
No.
Didn't matter.
What do we
It's
get?
an
It's not
11.
good.
An 11. So the good news is, well, you're frightened. And that's good news because it could be worse, and it is because you have failed by more than 5 and you are now paralyzed. Which means if I tag you, it's an auto crit.
Oh,
So I'm paralyzed for my
And
turn, which means I can't do anything.
means you can't do anything. And then we go to Briar.
Okay.
you know what? I tried by knocking it away.
How far away is it now? Since since
It's
it got knocked
30
down?
feet away from Althea.
Okay. This is actually good for me. I'm gonna cast Storm of Wings, which I get the choice
Okay.
between bats, birds, and insects. And I have to go with birds because the other stuff is like poison or necrotic. Birds do slashing, so it'll do 4d6 slashing, which I'm just gonna roll in the thingy because then I don't have to hunt down a bunch of d6s. 13, and is that a save for him? Nope, it just takes the damage and has disadvantage on attack rolls while within the storm of birds.
No, there has to be
Which is a
either an attack
15 foot
roll or a
radius.
save.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, if it's one of those Cobalt Press ones, they forgot to put it in, and we've had to rule them the other way.
Yeah. Let
So
me
if it doesn't
pull
say
it
attack roll
here.
anywhere on it, then we will call it a. That sounds like dex save to me.
Probably. Yeah. Am I missing it? Somebody that isn't
Con
trying
save.
to rush. Thank you.
Yeah, creature takes 4d6 poison. Is that what you're going for?
No, because it's undead birds.
Okay,
Slashing damage.
birds. Yeah,
Oh no, it doesn't get a save against that.
it does not. Yeah, creature takes 4d6 slashing and has disadvantage on attack rolls. Within the storm.
There must be a save or attack roll. We do not get free damaging spells unless they are called magic missile.
Let's call it con because the insects is a con.
Does the bats have one too?
Oh
Or is
no,
it
it
missing one as
says
well?
insects. It says that it has to make a con whenever it tries to cast a spell in the storm. So I
Yes,
think
we're
this
we're
little
just missing
spell is
the
just
basic.
missing.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna call the basic save a dexterity from the regular damage.
Okay.
So save DC 17 for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my dex at? Oh, forgot mummies. They're not light on their feet.
Ooh.
It is an 11 on the die. How much damage was it?
Not a ton. It was 13, and it has disadvantage on attack rolls while it's in the storm, which is
It's a
a
good thing
15
because
foot
he
radius.
only had 4 hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
The swarm of birds descends down upon the mummy, picking and cawing like something out of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. And then the swarm scatters away, and there is but a small pile of dust, bone, and a few scraps of fabric that the birds did not take away.
I would also like to say my birds are blue jays because they are in the crow family, but they're pretty because they're blue jays. Just Briar's flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Althea's gonna
It's down.
grab a scrap of the clothing and present it to Ari.
And Katya would like to look inside that crystal casket.
Same.
Two of you go and look inside of the crystal casket, and there at the bottom of it, fossilized like a rock, is a heart.
Katya reaches in and grabs it immediately.
I think we need to destroy that, probably.
I was about to ask, do mummy lords require something additional to, like, I've heard vampires require stakes to their hearts? What do we have to do for a mummy lord?
I mean,
Do you
we saw that heart thing get stabbed in the vision. right?
I rolled a nat 20 for my history check on mummies.
Nat 20 for history check. Normally, you're absolutely right. A mummy can regain a new body as long as its heart is intact 24 hours after the original body is destroyed. On nat 20, you're also very aware of the fact that, this mummy lord's been causing some really weird shit here. Probably be a really good idea to take it to that grave signer you guys were working with, because this probably would help them undo whatever, this thing has been doing to everything. You've got 24 hours, so you've got time before you need to destroy it.
Okay. Yeah. She'll look into the group and go, "Oh, that's right. We were talking about it's like a weird mummy, like dealing with undead during a business adventure on there, and they brought mummy lords because of having to transport them and stuff. Yeah, if we bring this to the person that actually hired us to take care of this whole thing, they may be able to find a way with the heart to stop all the undead from causing all this ruckus and shit, and then we could destroy it. But that's what we could do.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a good idea then.
Yeah, so don't destroy it yet. We still got 24 hours, but we have time.
Katya just shouts, "I call dibs."
Of
I
course you called
assume
it.
we're giving it to them.
No, we're letting them use it to stop everything. Now, if they gotta use the whole fucking thing, they're gonna use the whole fucking thing. But I mean, if we get to kill it, we get to kill it. That's fine.
It's,
Althea,
it's their crypt. I assume they're gonna want that, but who knows? So I guess we might as well head back and find out.
I also want to say that while this conversation has been going on, Arabelle has completely crawled inside the coffin.
This is nice. Yeah. Luxury living.
Right,
I've never
Althea,
seen a
I mean,
coffin
Ashley,
this
what were
nice.
you?
What's the spelling of the sword's name?
What was that?
Ari's wondering what the spelling of the sword's name, and then Althea's got something to say.
Spelling of the sword's name is Cade.
Go ahead.
Althea's gonna present the scrap of the mummy cloth to the sword and say, "Does this seem familiar to you?"
Oh, yes, that seems like my mistress. Have you found her?
We just destroyed her undead corpse.
She attacked us.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I think she's.
Can
She's
she's
can
not
you
quite
give
herself.
can you give last rites to to purify her spirit?
I
I
can
think.
try.
Well, I mean, I think that the people that run this place, I suddenly forgot what they were called.
Grave grinders.
Also, might be able to do that because I think that's kind of their thing.
You will make sure they do it then?
Yes. Although, actually, could I just go ahead and do it?
Briar shrugs.
It would please me greatly.
I will give last rites.
I mean, it may just be a gesture, but it's a gesture nonetheless.
Yeah.
Cool. You give last rites. And you feel it is in some ways just a gesture because this mummy is still bound to its fossilized heart. But you do feel something clicks as you perform the last rites for this lost paladin, and something accepts it, and you feel the sword Cade, which you had kind of stuck in between your scabbard on your back, begin to get lighter as the rest of you watch it begin to break apart in the starlight. And Ari, you can feel that flicker of divinity that was still within it releasing. That there is nothing left to tether this piece of divinity that doesn't exist anymore to this plane.
To clarify, the sword is disintegrating?
The sword is disintegrating.
Okay.
The sword disintegrates out. Hear it call out one more time. Thank you. Thank you, friends, for helping me finish, this last mission for my mistress. I won't forget it. And as it
Bye,
fades
Kitty.
off into starlight, a few little motes of the light fall back down towards your staff, Briar, and touch on and land and touch onto the stinger portion at the end of it. That stinger portion turns silver. And your staff now gains 2 new abilities. One, whenever you hit a fiend or undead with a spell cast from this staff, any damage dealt gets an extra 2d10 radiant.
Okay.
Let me know when you have that written down.
I do not. Oops.
I know, let me
that
know
was
when
the
you're done. I'm
wrong
gonna give you the
button.
second one.
Sorry. Uh. Okay. When hitting with a spell or an
When
attack?
casting a spell with a staff
Okay.
against a fiend or undead, if it deals damage, it gains an extra 2d10 radiant. So whether it be firebolt or fireball, as long as it is a damaging spell against a fiend or undead, you get an extra 2d10 radiant.
Okay.
Got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Second ability. When you hold this staff drawn, easy because it's a staff, not a sword, you create an aura of 10 feet around you. You and all creatures friendly to you within the aura get advantage on saving throws against spells and magic effects.
We get advantage on saving throws.
Against spells and magic effects, which means abilities.
Okay.
Well, the abilities that are quote unquote magical.
Okay.
Like most of that mummy's legendary actions.
Yeah.
Exactly. But not against someone that had martial abilities.
Right.
Okay. Cool. That's pretty badass. Yeah. I thought you were going with Kari, but thank you, she says to her staff.
You guys make your way up and out of the Necropolis crypts, back up onto the top. You see the sun has moved quite far. It's almost sundown as you finally trudge your way out. Meeting the NPC whose name I don't remember, and unfortunately I don't have because I have horrible with names and don't even have my notes today. Her name was like Adala or something like that.
No.
No, it definitely wasn't
Not
Adala.
Really?
Idala, but it was like it started with an A and it kind of had the portion to it.
Allah.
Adele.
No. Alina? Alora?
Anyway,
Well, it's Adele.
NPC number 47.
Anyway, yes, oh, she was like a duchess or something too. God damn it. Anyway, the head grave signer who you guys spoke with yesterday there's someone there to greet you, and you guys are quickly brought over to their manor to speak with them. Quickly ferry you guys in. Oh, fantastic to see you. I'm glad you're all looking alive and mostly well. She kind of winces when she sees your cheek, Althea.
Althea is really
Well, I would
beat
like
up,
to look at
like
that.
really
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah, Briar would want to look at that as well. Like, I don't know if I can make a medicine check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. As soon as I find my sheet again and figure out what I need for that. Okay. That is a 23.
23. You go do some checking over on Althea. Yeah, she's got some pretty solid necrotic damage. She's got you think she's got her organs are a bit shriveled and stuff. You whip up some poultices, pour a bit of holy magic into her to okay, should be fine. She definitely needs a lot of rest. Pour some healing cream on her cheek, but you can tell from the the wound it's going to scar.
Yeah.
With a pretty good effect, you'll be able to minimize the scarring, but yeah, that's going to leave a mark.
All I can think of is the '90s show Mummies Alive. I'm like, Althea turns into a hot mummy.
But she doesn't have mummy rot. I hope I would have noticed that with that chest.
She does not have mummy rot. You
Okay.
check her thoroughly for that. She's good.
Then I'm saving my greater restoration for Ari then.
As you're doing this, you hand over the heart of the mummy lord, and she goes, "Oh, yes, I can
What?
definitely use this to break the curse that is over the necropolis. Thank you so much."
You're welcome.
Can you make sure you destroy it when you're done?
Oh, of course, of course. How much time do I have?
Less than a day.
Less than a day. Very well. I'm gonna make a note of the exact time. Good, good, good. We'll get
Time.
started this right away. Of course, I also have payment, and she takes out a very old leather-bound tome, almost enormous book, and like hoods it down on the thing. The sacred text of the Necropoli. Within it, you should be able to find what you are looking for and what you will need in order to move about the undead undetected.
Thank you.
Cool.
Katya
Good.
will
Also,
pick up.
I must inquire, there is someone waiting here who wished to speak with you all.
Oh?
What do they look like?
Yes, they're waiting in my salon. They were Aarakocra?
At a Kokra.
Eric Kokra.
Yes.
Oh no.
Where are they?
They are waiting in the smoking room.
Okay.
Althea's gonna lead the way there.
Okay.
Go.
Briar has seen Dr. Drum, right?
Yes,
Hasn't she? Not Ravenfolk.
not Ravenfolk, Aarakocra.
She's
No,
just
yeah,
verifies in case they got like.
yeah. You just verify. He goes, no, not at Ravenfolk.
Okay.
You guys go and head into the smoking room, and there you find an eagle Aarakocra. A bit older, very distinguished, dressed in fine wizarding robes, with a small little pipe that they kind of hold up to their beak. Female, they look up at you. Ah, there you are. Fantastic. I received word from a mutual acquaintance by the name of Kay.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
uh, short fella, blue.
Yes, yes, yes,
Ah,
of a particular sad coloration.
What do you have to see?
Oh, we know each other, a mutual friend. Please allow me to introduce myself. Balaborium Calforum.
That's a
I
mouthful.
am a wizard by trade, and I owe a favor to your father, dearie. You see, I am a member of the most noble and ancient guild of portal wizards, and some 10 years or so ago, I was doing experiments in Zobek, and, I didn't have the proper permits, because who could be bothered to get those? And I
I
kind of opened up a black hole above the city. But your father
Oh.
got me out of all the trouble of that. Not important about the black hole, don't worry. Your father helped me out, but that got me out of trouble, and I find myself here now and able to assist you greatly. Whereas I am a member of the ancient and noble guild of portal wizards, I can create you a shadow path to take you straight to the underworld.
Underworld.
The underworld is the
The ghoul.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sitting
yeah,
here
the
thinking like Greek afterlife underworld, and I'm like, what? Hold on.
no, not quite. They call it. It's like the nickname for the Ghoul Imperium because everybody that lives there is dead.
Gotcha.
I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting the fact that my dad had any friends that were willing to help him right now.
Well, as I said, that time 10 years ago, I didn't have anybody who I thought would help me out, and your father stepped up. So I am grateful today to have the opportunity to do the same and repay my debt. If you will allow me to, that is.
Of course, that'll make things a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, fantastic then. And that is where we will close for the week.
Okay.
Cool.
yay, Avon has friends.
This is like, yeah.
All right,
Usually
everybody.
our sessions without Jeff are crazier for him to listen to later.
hmm
True, but he's just gonna be bummed that he wasn't here for actual dice rolling.
Actual
Yeah.
dice rolling.
Maybe we can have it return sometime. Planned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could probably do some planned time where we do, or do it with her. No, I don't think we need to have our cameras up for it, but yeah, I think we would once every couple months to do a retro Thursday night where we just roll with our actual dice.
All right.
Fun.
Well, thanks everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you join the Discord to stay up to date with art announcements and shenanigans. And we will see you next Thursday for more Ghoulbusters. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good
All right,
night.
everybody.
All right.